Oh my, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Solu Broadcasting Network. You see the Zamboni going around doing what Zambonis do. We are about 15 minutes away, I would say, from face-off. The last game ended a little late. Went to the extra stanza, as you might imagine. So we are here, the first live crowd here for the Coast Guard Academy hockey game in over 2 years about. And they are fired up. They're ready to go. I'm excited to be here. You're excited to be there. The Coast Guard and the Yukon Huskies coming up in about 10 minutes. So still plenty of time to pour an extra cocktail, make yourself an extra sandwich, wrap up that burrito, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get ready for some Coast Guard hockey coming up in about 10 minutes. The people are fired up. I'm fired up. Let's get going. The Zamboni's almost done, and we'll be back with the start of the game in just about 10 minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along with my cameraman Aiden here tonight. We are live from the Dayton Arena in New London, Connecticut. A big matchup coming up your way in just a few moments as the Coast Guard Academy Bears play host to the Yukon Huskies. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you're having a fantastic afternoon, and I want to encourage everybody and ask everybody, please share the link, share the link, share the link. Anybody, anywhere in the world can tune in now, ladies and gentlemen, right on solubroadcasting.org. So all you got to do is text that to anybody in the world, and they can tune in right now. So the Huskies and the Bears about ready to do battle. A capacity crowd on hand. So good to see the fans back in the building. They're fired up. They're ready to go. They were giving the Zamboni man a nice round of applause every time he went by. So that pleases the broadcaster. We'll see who gets the start in between the pipes for each organization, as they have not made their way out onto the rink just yet. But we're about ready to get underway, I think. It looks like doing a little bit of ice work there by the Zamboni and the rink manager there. Good job. So we're close to getting underway, so I just wanted to say hello to everybody at home and let them know the game will be starting soon. It got off to a little bit of a late start here this evening because the game before ran a little late, went into overtime, and there was a little bit of an injury issue, so we're getting off to a little bit of a late start here. I don't think anything too egregious, though. What time is it on the eastern seaboard here? It is 5:13, so still an opportunity, it looks like, for everybody to still get themselves together and make a sandwich, or things of that ilk. Very excited, and here the nets are now being placed by the off-ice crew, doing a fantastic job out there. The Bears are about ready to take to the ice. The Huskies are about ready to take to the ice. Unfortunately, the game tomorrow that was scheduled to be here against Wentworth Institute has been postponed due to a COVID issue with the other team, so just wishing them well. Hope everybody's all right. And just take it easy, drink a lot of water, get a lot of rest if anybody unfortunately has it. So I want to wish them well. And I want to thank you so much for tuning in. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here as always. Very excited for this one. Very excited to see the students back in the building for the Coast Guard. Playing in front of an empty house is no fun. Well, a lot better than not playing at all. So I guess we got to keep things in perspective nowadays here in 2021. So we are just about ready to get things started here. It's 5-on-5 hockey. 20-minute periods, full body contact offsides. There is delayed offsides is in effect, and if you ice the puck when you're shorthanded, it is not icing. I know some people at home are like, why in the world are you telling this to us, Scotty? You know, I just got done doing 4 youth hockey games, and in youth hockey, if you ice the puck when you're shorthanded, it's still icing. Yes, I know. As baffling to me as it may be to you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what are you going to do? I hope everybody tuning in had a fantastic Thanksgiving. We got so much to be thankful for right here, right now is a real big thing to be thankful for. A big crowd on hand here as the Coast Guard Academy getting ready to take on the Yukon Huskies. Should see the teams emerging from the locker room any moment now. The Zamboni has done what the Zamboni does, and the ice is shining, looking fresh and new. Beautiful sheet of ice out there getting ready. A big tilt coming up your way right here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. So I want to encourage everybody once again, please share that link. You can text anybody right now, solubroadcasting.org, and anybody anywhere in the world can tune in for free live, and the boys and girls can go back and tune in later on from our archives. Excuse me. With never, ever a viewership fee here on the Solu. We want everybody to tune in and enjoy. So like I said, I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Excuse me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. 4 games this morning, so Usually the voice can hold up no problem. There we go. That feels much better. All right, we are just about ready to get underway here. We can go through the rosters here to get the mind all set to go here. The Yukon roster, number 1, the goaltender Ryan Bellucci. Number 2, Ian Holm. Number 3, Gavin Till. Number 4, Sean O'Brien. Number 5, Ryan Bell. Number 6, Quinton Dean. Number 7, Zachary Roy, or Roy if he's from Quebec, Canada. Paul Wilson wearing number 8. Carson Kamana. Oh, I don't think I'm mispronouncing that. Carson Kemna, number 9. Jack Friedman, number 10. Brandon Elo, number 11. Joseph Neubauer wearing number 12. Max Krychenko wearing number 14. Samuel Wilconis wearing number 15. And not everybody's dressing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going through the roster, so I'm not sure who's dressing and who's not. So Michael Nicholas wearing number 16. Joshua Roy wearing number 17, or also Roy. I don't know if him and Zachary are relation or if they are like Bubba and Faust. Timothy Duffy, Delicious Beer, wearing number 18. Mark Linder, number 19. Jonathan Ruzinski, number 20. Jonathan Intravia, wearing number 21. David Zalazin, wearing number 22. Max Zenley, number 25. Sean Power, number 26. Tristan Randazzo, number 27. Sean O'Mara, number 28. Number 30. Caden Chopsky, the goaltender, at number 32. Harrison Cook, also a goaltender. And Liam Keller rounding out the roster, wearing Johnny Van Beesbrook's old number 34. For the Coast Guard Academy Bears, Ryan Berry, number 1. Joshua Hudson, number 2. Lodge Strand, number 3. Rory McPherson will be wearing number 4. Orion Sargent wearing number 5. Dylan McGill, number 6. Devin Getman, number 7 in your scorecard. The captain, Connor Gallagher, number 8. Dylan Carmen, number 9. Jack Coughlin, number 10. Andrew Rizzo, number 12. William O'Leary, number 13. Kurt Hubishman, number 15. Dalton Stoves, number 16. David Satow, number 18. Nick Seltzer, number 19. Matt Lubin, number 20. Kyle Jacobson, number 22. Daniel Sullivan, number 24. Senan Gorman, number 26. Frank Linzo, number 28. And the netminder, Stone Grant, number 29. We'll see if he's going to be getting the start in between the pipes here as we're about ready to get underway. Not sure where the two organizations are exactly, so they should be coming out on the ice anytime. As soon as they come back on the ice, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get started with the broadcast. So apparently, I thought when the Zamboni was over, they were going to come out right away. So, well, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, that's my fault. So I guess you've got a couple of more minutes at home to get yourselves together, get everything in order, get your faculties done, perhaps knock off something else on the honey-do list before the game's about to begin. Or you can just sit at home and just listen to me pontificate for no apparent reason. I see the ref is in the rink manager's office there. I don't know if I'm one of the coaches. I think I go into the office there, go up to the ref and say, listen, pal, there's a couple of cheeseburgers in it for you, if things turn out the Coast Guard's way, The Freiburg Turtles, they don't lose today. The ref still in the office, so I don't think anything's happening until the ref comes out. I think what might have happened here, reason for the extended delay, is they may have had to wait for the other teams to vacate the locker rooms and then clean the locker rooms and then go in. All the protocols and everything that, we have to do. Whatever we got to do to play, doesn't matter to me. I don't interpret that as any sort of complaining or anything. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me. The game's starting at 5:30, better than no game at all, and I'm sure everybody at home agreeing with the broadcaster. So I want to thank you once again so much for tuning in. And there's so much coming up on the Solu Broadcasting Network. We've got over 75 high school games. We started this week with a Newington affair as they took on East Catholic. It was just a scrimmage, as they called it, but good to see the high school season getting back underway. We'll have, like I said, we're covering 8 high school teams here this season on the Solu Broadcasting Network and have over 75 games. And the playoffs in the postseason, too, from Yale will be right here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. And, of course, we've got our youth hockey, which we broadcast every week, the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. That's my hometown right there, my home team. And my daughter plays for her. She's actually on the road right now playing a game up in Norfolk, I think. I don't know, wherever the wife took her. So she's getting on the ice shortly. I think their game starts at 5:30. So you can always tune in to the Solu Broadcasting Network at solubroadcasting.org. Like I said, never any sort of viewership fee, never any archive fee, nothing like that. If you want a copy of any games, just reach out to me at Scotty at solubroadcasting.com, and I'll gladly email you a copy of the game. We don't charge for that either. We just ask that everybody just keep it PG if you use any of the footage, and feel free to make highlights, reels, whatever you want to do with it. Just if you use any of the footage, just always keep it PG, because you got to remember the Solu Broadcasting Network is for kids. Had somebody made a highlight reel with a song that, not that I didn't like the song, but the lyrics, well, they weren't exactly PG. So got to put that disclaimer out there, I guess. Well, the boys are not on the ice yet, so we're going to take a little break here. We will be right back when the boys make their way on the ice. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. Thank you so much for tuning in. Looks like you still got a few more minutes. Well, good chance to pour yourself another beverage, so I would take advantage of it, but that's just me. All right, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just got word that the game should be starting. They said in about 7 to 10 minutes. The boys will come on the ice to get 10 minutes of warm-up, so there's 7 to 10 minutes till they get on the ice. So the game might be starting in about 15 to 20 minutes. But either way, it'll be underway very shortly, so a good chance for us to get to know each other. We could sit down, get a little bit of insight here and into the broadcaster's mind and things of that ilk. I'm very excited about the Christmas season. One, because it's the Christmas season, obviously, best time of year. Love Christmas, especially having the privilege of being a dad nowadays. Well, been that way for about 15 years now, but still, every year is it's been enjoyable all the ages, so I'm sure everybody at home is getting ready for the Christmas and holiday season, so very excited about that. Happy Hanukkah to our Jewish friends out there. We're in the midst of Hanukkah, I believe. Still a couple of candles yet to be lit, but Adam Sandler, I'm sure, is singing somewhere right now. So happy Hanukkah to everybody out there, and looking forward to a fantastic holiday and on to the new year, 2022. Looking forward to that. It's going to be a fantastic year, but mostly, besides, the fat guy coming down the chimney, I got to tell you, I cannot wait. December 18th and December 22nd, ladies and gentlemen, just 4 days apart. Although I guess it's the 16th, really, that it comes out. But anyway, either way, Spider-Man No Way Home and The Matrix Resurrection. Very fired up for both of those films and very nervous for both of those films, I got to be honest. Very nervous about the Spider-Man film. When you throw in too many villains and enemies into one bowl, sometimes things can get a little bit messy, and we all saw what happened in Spider-Man 3, and we don't need to relive that, ladies and gentlemen. We are not here to talk about the past. Like Mark McGuire told the Senate Committee on Steroids, we are here to talk about the future. So I'm excited for the film, but still have reservations. See how it's going to be. And The Matrix Resurrections, I'm very excited for that. Cannot wait for that film, but also very nervous as well. A little bit concerned. No Lawrence Fishburne, no Hugo Weaving. So we'll see how that turns out. But I'll be there with the family. Opening day for both of them, popcorn in hand. And they got the old the sour gummy bears that they got now. Those are a nice addition to the Niantic Theater. That's where we go. That's our local theater. So we go there. It's my kind of theater, The chairs are uncomfortable. The water, whatever you call it, the cup holders, some of them are broken off. The floor's all sticky. You walk in, it smells like, that peanut oil like a movie theater's supposed to feel. These new movie theaters now, they're gorgeous and everything, but you go in them with a giant recliner and you got a beer and you can, put your legs up and wrap yourself in a blanket. Listen, I'm 48 years old, ladies and gentlemen. I'm probably about 25 to 30 pounds overweight. You put me in a recliner chair and turn the lights off. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the players making his way out of the locker room there. Getting a nice round of ovation there for the crowd for showing himself off there. Oh, this is my kind of environment. I could not tell you how happy I am to be here right now. A rowdy bunch here this evening to cheer on their Coast Guard Academy Bears. I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd here is excited. Just waiting for the combatants to take to the ice. We need them. The officials look like they might be coming out of the office now. See a couple of coaches making their way onto the Coast Guard bench, so I think the players will be coming out shortly. That's good news. This guy's headed back in. I guess he's going to – maybe he forgot his jersey at home. Perhaps he went down, to text his mom. I forgot my jersey. Bring it to the arena. There we go. Well, little pregame entertainment there for the capacity crowd on hand, and they seem to appreciate it. So good for that young lad. Looking to see anybody's coming out. No, not just yet. And I saw online something my son was showing me, that there's a fan-made Spider-Man movie coming out next spring, summer, called Spider-Man Lotus. I'll tell you, I watched the trailer for that, and the guys made it on like a $50,000 budget, all on donations and support and everything, and it looks incredible. Definitely going to be watching that film, donating to that young lad's career. Looks excellent. Spider-Man Lotus, go check that out. Slightly different budget than the Disney, I guess probably about $300 million budget, I'd imagine, that they had for Spider-Man No Way Home. But hey, whatever it takes, $3 million, $4 million, billion, no matter to me. Make a good movie, get me entertained for 2 hours, and then off I go. A little bit nervous, though. Like I said, in the last two films I've seen in the movie theaters, boy, oh boy, did I walk out disgruntled. The Eternals and Ghostbusters Afterlife. Did not feel that either of them hit the mark in any way, shape, or form. There's the buzzer letting the players know to come out on the ice now. So we are, or at least about ready to get warm-ups underway as the refs making their way now, I believe, out of the office. Let's see. The ref's got his helmet on. Here comes UConn. Much to the chagrin here of the partisan crowd on hand. And now the Bears make their way onto the ice, led by number 29, Stone Grant. The Coast Guard Academy Bears, listen to that ruckus crowd as they're fired up to see their Bears. They haven't seen them play here in front of their home crowd in about a year and a half now. We're going on. I guess it was March of 2020. What a fantastic atmosphere. What a blessing, honor, and privilege it is to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. Welcome to the Solu Broadcasting Network. Oh, my goodness, the heart is starting to flutter. Nothing like having a capacity crowd on hand, and they are fired up. They had all day to get fired up, and that's exactly what they are. The Coast Guard Bears and the Yukon Huskies. Yukon wearing their blue sweaters, Yukon right across the chest, white and gray trim, blue shorts, white numbers with gray trim, and blue socks with white and gray trim. The Bears are wearing their fantastic home white sweaters with the orange stripe across the middle, blue numbers, blue shorts, blue socks with orange and white stripes. And it looks like number 29, Stone Grant, gonna be getting the start in between the pipes here for the Bears. He led the team out of their locker room to a nice rounding applause here from the capacity crowd on hand. They're going through their warm-ups now. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along with my cameraman, Mr. Aiden, here today. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you today. Now we're going to play 20-minute periods, ladies and gentlemen, 5-on-5. Icing and offsides is in effect. The late offsides is in effect. And if the game is tied at the end of regulation, it will go to overtime, a 3-on-3, 5-minute overtime. And then I believe shootouts thereafter if the game is still tied after that. And if it's, well, they won't be tied after that because somebody will score in the shootouts and then we'll go home. We'll see who's going to get the start in between the pipes for the Huskies. I believe it might be Harrison Cook. He came out leading the team out of the locker room, but we'll see if he gets the start. Wilconis letting the shot go. The Huskies and the Bears going through their warm-ups now. We're about 8 minutes away from face-off. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And once again, I want to ask everybody, please share that link. Put it on all your social media right now. Say, did you know Johnny's game was on? What? No, I had no idea. Did you know the game was on? The Coast Guard game? What? No way. Yep. Put it on your Facebook. Put it on your Twitter. Put it on your whatever. Instagram, whatever you got to do. solubroadcasting.org so everybody can tune in. The grandmas and grandparents can tune in from anywhere in the world. And the boys, of course, can always go back into the archives. So the netminders going through their warm-ups. Down at one end, Ryan Berry for the Coast Guard going through warm-ups. His warm-ups right now, looking to see. UConn does not have numbers on the sleeves, so got to wait for the players to completely turn around to be able to see their numbers. So a big crowd on hand here, so might be a little bit difficult at times to see into every corner, but that's all right. You don't mind that. I'd much rather have the corners blocked out because there's a capacity crowd on hand and an empty building that we've been in a couple of times here. And so I got to think the butterflies are really starting to go now for the Bears as they look up and see their fans here in the building. So good to see. Grant now in between the pipes going through the warm-ups. You see the captain, number 8, right in front there, Connor Gallagher, limbering up. Very important to stretch before any sort of physical activity, and you certainly don't want to go swimming within an hour of having a meal. Remember when your parents would let you go swimming at the beach? Oh, no, you had a sandwich. You can't go swimming for an hour. Like, what in the world are you talking about? It was back in the day when they used to tell boxers to spit water out in between rounds. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, glad to see that there's been advancements in the medical and common sense field of the world. Well, some of them. not that much common sense, I guess, with what's going on these days. Let's see now. Drew's still trying to get an eye on who's the goaltender there for UConn. I believe it's Harrison Cook, and I believe he might be getting the start. So as soon as you know, you let me know, and I'll know, and then everybody will know. We're about 5.5 minutes now away from the start of the affair. The Bears and the Huskies. Huskies come into the event with a record of 2-4. Bears coming off the loss to Harvard, their last home game here. A 3-1 loss right here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. Looking to get back on the winning track here at home. And I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I have a feeling that they're going to come out flying. They want to get this crowd electrified. They want to take the energy right out of the stands and put it right on the rink. I'm sure the coaching staff is saying, come on out flying. Get the crowd into it early, a couple of big hits. Try to get one on the board early. I want the crowd that's fired up to be here to stay fired up. A lot of energy can be drawn from the crowd, and this crowd is ready to give it. UConn. Wow, UConn's got a lot of players on the ice. My goodness, ice time is certainly valuable here for the Huskies. Big number 3 out there, Gavin Till. 6'4", 6'8" with the afro. Number 3 on your scorecard right in front there. That's a big boy right there. 4.5 minutes left to go here in the warm-ups, ladies and gentlemen. So still is a good chance for you to get to the refrigerator, pour yourself a nice extra sarsaparilla. Or none of that stinking root beer, that's for sure. Bears going through their warm-up drills right now. I see so many youth teams go through their warm-ups and they just have the kids standing around all the time. And like one kid goes in a line. It's like, I always tell them, got to get the kids going. They only got 2 minutes in youth hockey. Got to get the legs going. Got to get a sweat going. Both teams doing that for their respective organizations. UConn wearing their road blue sweaters. The Bears wearing their home white sweaters. The netminder has Chopsky there. Aiden Chopsky, number 30, standing at the blue line for UConn. So we'll see who gets the start for the Huskies. It's Grayson Chopsky, I apologize. I believe it's going to be Harrison Cook in between the pipes here. UConn players under a little bit of duress here from the fans. Well, it's a hockey game, ladies and gentlemen. We're not at church, so it's not foreign to the product. Nobody thought they were driving to the bowling alley on the way here. At least I didn't. Chopsky now going in between the pipes, as I believe it was Cook who was in there originally, number 32. As soon as he turns around, I'll know. Real close now, real close. Turning. And I can't see through the crowd. It is number 32, Harrison Cook. So I believe he's going to be getting the start for UConn. About ready to get underway here, the netminder. Gotta like the goaltender enjoying the torture as he comes over getting heckled by the crowd here. Got it, my kind of guy who just goes over and anticipates, or what's the word I'm looking for? I always tell my kids don't do it, and I can't come to mind now. Instigate, that's it, thank you. Coming over here and going under the abuse that he's going under. You gotta like that. Big crowd on hand here, ladies and gentlemen. The Bears and the Huskies about ready to do battle in just about 2 minutes. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along with my cameraman, Aiden, here this evening. A big crowd on hand. We're about ready to get underway from the Dayton Arena in New London, Connecticut. What a different atmosphere with people in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what. So thankful that Conn College changed their policy, I guess, to allow people in the building. Really makes for a different atmosphere here tonight, and a fun one, in this broadcaster's humble opinion. All right, we're about ready to get underway here. Just about 90 seconds left in the warm-ups. Then we will play the national anthem of the United States of America, and then it will be game on. All right, the boys are now going to start corralling in the pucks now. I think I've run out of pregame things to talk about. Basically, let's drop the puck and get it on. Time to play some hockey. Enough with the pleasantries. Enough with the domestic stuff. It's time to play some hockey now. The UConn Huskies and the Coast Guard Academy Bears. Yeah, he could do that. Okay, thank you. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. All right, warm-ups now coming to a conclusion. The Bears and the Huskies are ready to go. I myself am extremely fired up, as I am sure you are at home as well. Netminder Stone Grant getting the old right forearm loose there. An excellent goaltender, very sharp goaltender. And there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. Warm-ups have come to a conclusion. We are about ready to get underway. This should be a good one. UConn and the Coast Guard. Well, there was no music during the warm-ups, so that was a little strange. I wonder if they have the music for the national anthem. I would assume so, but maybe I'm wrong. All right, we're about ready to get underway. The Bears going through some last-minute instructions with their coaching staff. Perhaps they're not playing the national anthem tonight. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe something is wrong with the PA system because I know they usually have music during warm-ups. Looks like I think we're just going to play as the ref's ready to drop the puck here. Stone Grant getting the start in between the pipes for the Bears. And it's going to be number 32, Harrison Cook. He gets the call for the Huskies. The Bears break their huddle. The Huskies break their huddle. We are about ready to get underway, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am nowhere near enough of a wordsmith to capture how excited I am for this one. I need a thesaurus just to look up something in my backup thesaurus, which I borrowed from a good friend of mine. All right, we're about ready to get underway. Looks like there's a couple of pucks, though, down in the, or something down at the UConn end. The crowd is fired up. Oh, it doesn't get any better than this, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to the crowd. They're ready to go. It's been a year and a half in the waiting, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, the wait is over. Finally, the crowd allowed back into the building. UConn and the Bears about ready to get underway. From the Dayton Arena, the official checks with the goaltender, checks with the off-ice official. The captain, Gallagher, arrives at center ice, and we are underway. The Bears and the Huskies along the boards now, trying to get the puck out. Capacity crowd certainly blocking the broadcaster's point of view here. Looks like we got a quick whistle. I think it was offsides right away. Offsides is the call there. The crowd doesn't seem to agree with the officiating. So down in the corner is going to be real difficult for the broadcaster to see, so I'll just make it up like we're on radio back in the day. That's how Solu started. We started as a radio program. Might have to change our vantage point for next game here. I wonder if everybody stands up all game. Here's the captain now, Gallagher. Gallagher over the blue line, pulling the trigger. Stepping up there was Dean. Bouncing puck there, laying the lumber into him early, and electrifying the crowd was Rizzo. Quick shot there on the netminder. It goes wide of the net. Coast Guard trying to get to a chance for UConn back in front. Big hit there by Rizzo to get the crowd fired up early on. Back the other way now, down the right wing they go. That's number 22, that's Jacobson. Jacobson trying to get the puck in front, couldn't do so. UConn along the boards trying to get it out. Nothing they could do there. Quentin Dean sending it behind the net to Bell. Bell in the corner trying to get the puck out along the boards. He did, but there's the Bears waiting for it there. Number 13, that's William O'Leary. Circling the wagons now. The Bears get over the blue line, cutting back the other way. Onside, says the official. Down the right wing, trying to cut back in front there. Big hit behind the net. Not allowed to carry the puck back in front there. I guess the crowd's going to stand up all game, so we'll do the best we can here to see what's going on down at that end. Big hit there by Quentin Dean. Bodies collide there, sent back out to the blue line, cleared, and doesn't matter as the UConn came away with it. Quick shot, cross corner dump in. Giving chase there. First on it is UConn. Trying to get the puck back in front, couldn't corral it there, letting the shot go deflected way up in the air there, the netminder. Grant coming out there, a can of corn there as he made the Willie Mays Hayes basket catch there. That one was way up there in the sky. 18:25 left to go here in the opening stanza. 0-0 is the score. All tied up. Still a good chance for everybody here in the arena to put on $5 a man on the first goal. Kind of disappointed that they haven't. Here's Getman now. Getman down the right wing. Getman letting the shot go. Big stop there by the netminder. Cook went right off the waffle into the corner. The Bears coming away with it now, pulling the trigger. Oh, that just missed there by the big fella. That was Jacobson. Coast Guard now applying pressure along the boards. Nice job pinching in at the blue line, but UConn sends it back out to center. The Bears send it back in there. A little onside kick on the netminder there. Cook did a nice job to handle it. Trying to hit the home run pass, but it was ineffective there by UConn. Tracking it down there, that's Mark Linder on the forecheck. Linder chasing Linzo. Linzo, the big fella, number 28. Long, strong strides out of his own zone down the right wing with a head of steam. Linzo got a man cutting to the cooker. Short side there, couldn't connect. Linzo still with it. Linzo turning, wheeling, bouncing in front of the goaltender there dangerously. UConn on it first along the boards, trying to chip it out to center. They do get it out to center. No icing is waved off. 17.5 left to go here in the opening stanza. The Coast Guard trying to get the puck down low. Couldn't do so. Sent back out to center. Picking it up there was number 17. That's Joshua Roy. Or like I said, Roy, depending on if he's from Quebec, Canada. Along the boards now, sent all the way in by the Coast Guard. Tracked down there by Sean O'Brien. He lost the handle on it. UConn trying to get the puck out. Turned over deep in the zone now. Chance in front. Tracking it down in the corner there. That's Carmen. Dylan Carmen, number 9 in your scorecard. Lost the handle on it. Bodies come together along the boards. Send it out in front. That went up the defenseman there. Oh, Cook lost it in his footwork for a moment. A nice stop there by Cook as Coast Guard came just that close to getting on the board. UConn. Cross-ice pass, tape to tape there, and away they go. Zala's in. Letting the shot go. Linzo blocking that off into the corner. Big hit behind the net as Rizzo laying the lumber into him. Back the other way now, the Coast Guard. A little bit of trouble there, bumping into their own player, but no harm, no foul as they come away with it. Along the boards now. They're mucking, they're doing their homework in there. Zala's in for the Huskies. Did a nice job trying to go right up the gut now. Back the other way now. Here comes McGill. McGill's got those moves and that speed to the outside now. McGill looking to pull the trigger as it slid off his stick. Into the corner now, doing battle against a couple of the Husky players there. Sounded like a big hit. I couldn't see. Trying to get the puck in front there. Had a man cutting to the cooker. That was Carmen. Chance in front now. Letting the shot go. That hit the post. Oh, McGill rang the dinner bell, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. As it's still loose, the netminder Cook looking like a hungry hippo chasing after a wayward marble. And there's the whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Big pressure applied there by Coast Guard. The netminder Cook coming up with a couple of big saves. The crowd absolutely relentless here today. Face off to the right of the netminder is Waffle side. In between periods, I'm going to try and raise the camera up, I guess. Can't really move our vantage point right now. UConn getting control of the face-off D to D behind the net now, trying to get the puck out along the boards. Coast Guard with a turnover in the corner, applying pressure now behind the net, putting the brakes on. Trying to come back out the other way is UConn. Down the left wing, that effort is thwarted there by Joshua Hudson. No, I apologize, Jacobson. Forgive me. Carrying it out through the neutral zone. Puck taken away there by Strand. Strand lost it in his skates. Strand trying to find it. UConn applying pressure there. Nice job by Strand to win that puck. Strand behind his own net. 15-15 to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair. If you got the under in Vegas, you're starting to feel a little bit good about it. The over, you might be getting a little nervous. Not just yet, though. Still early. Sent all the way down. Let's see if it's going to go for icing. Icing happened when the puck go down bang before the other guy. My arm come go up. Play stop, and then it start up all over again. Just under 15 minutes to go here in the opening stanza. Live from the Dayton Arena here in New London, Connecticut. You are watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner. Thank you so much for tuning in. Face-off won by the Bears. Picking it up is Strand. Trying to come out of their own zone now. Firing it all the way down. We'll see if it's on net. It's not. So it looks like it might go for icing. Yes, there's another icing. Nothing wrong with icing. I never had a problem with icing as an old coach. Much rather my defenseman ice the puck than turn it over, I always told him so. All right, so we'll do it again deep in the Bears zone to the left of the netminder, Grant. He catches conventionally from my perspective. Rick DiPietro would disagree. Face-off won by UConn, trying to get it back to the blue line, letting the shot go into the corner it goes. First on it there is Sullivan. Sullivan sending it hard around over to Jacobson. Jacobson, number 22. Jacobson. Nice weak side pass there, a little bit out of the reach there. Gallagher sent all the way down, no icing. Tracking it down there is number 28, that's O'Mara. O'Mara coming around the boards, getting it out to center, but controlled there by the Bears. Nice move at the blue line there, running into the UConn player, sending him flying. That gets the crowd fired up. The big fella Jacobson. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. We'll see who it's on. Is he going to call Jacobson for that hit at the blue line? Was there a play in the corner that eluded the vantage point here of the broadcaster? Got to talk to the Camels here and get some sort of perch. Built up high here, the Solu perch. That would be nice. All right, so the sin bin goes the Huskies to the power play. Go the Bears. I didn't think the penalty was on the Bears at center ice. So a big power play opportunity here for the Bears as the faceoff is deep in the UConn zone. Leading in to take it is Gallagher. Gallagher lost the draw. Huskies trying to get the puck out along the boards. They do so. Sent all the way down. Back skating in his own zone is Linzo. Here comes Linzo now. Right up the gut. Frank Linzo to the outside on the power play here for the Bears. Behind the net now, looking like Magellan as he circumnavigates the net. Back to the blue line, little bit of room. Linzo setting up shop, the quarterback on the power play. Along the boards now, back to Linzo straight away. Linzo sending it to Gallagher. Gallagher back to Linzo. Linzo winding. Fakes the shot there. Linzo still with it. Linzo sending it down low. A little bit of give and go again. Linzo releasing the howitzer. That just missed. In the corner now, Coast Guard trying to get the puck back in front. Can't do so. Bouncing puck. Corralled by the Coast Guard there. They pick up the puck now. Back to Linzo. Linzo straight away. Linzo sending it to Gallagher across in front. Oh, that just missed. In the corner now, Coast Guard trying to get the puck back in front. A couple of players come together there along the boards. Nobody has total control of it yet. Behind the net it goes now, back in front. Coast Guard lost track of it now. That's Gallagher. Back to Linzo. Linzo winding, shooting, letting the shot go. Saved by the netminder Cook, and it's sent back out to center and all the way down. 45 seconds remaining in the man advantage. 13 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, if it's more of a radio call sometimes. Winding, shooting is Linzo. That just missed on the glove side. An absolute laser beam there from Linzo. Turnover down low now. Coast Guard trying to make something happen to the left of the net. Sent back out to center. Picked up there by Carmen. Dylan Carmen. Hard along the boards there. Fires it up to McGill. McGill has got those Jets sent all the way down in on the netminder Grant. Stone Grant leaving it for his defenseman Sullivan. 11 seconds left to go here on the man advantage. 12 and a half left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair from the Dayton Arena. Along the boards now. Poke checked out of harm's way there. The Bears picking the puck back up. That's McGill. McGill over the blue line. McGill wheeling and dealing there. McGill trying to sidestep Joshua Roy. Roy getting a piece of McGill. McGill still has it behind the net. McGill looking, trying to go back on the backhand. Couldn't get it back in front. Now they do get it there. Went off the side of the glove there, the netminder Cook. Bodies collide in the corner. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Good kill by the Huskies. A little bit of mucking and pushing and shoving behind the net now as Coast Guard trying to get the puck in front. Oh, a two-handed chop there behind the players. A couple of the players there exchanging pleasantries there. That was Joshua Roy mixing it up. Good job by UConn there to win the battle and get it out to center. Sending it in on the netminder. Took a hop right in front of the goaltender there. An onside kick. And the netminder Grant had to be sharp there. And as he closed the wickets just in time, 11:36 left to go here in the opening stanza. Still a scoreless affair. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I want to thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here. Face-off won by the Bears. Behind the net it goes now, hard around. That's Jacobson. Jacobson left it there. Out comes the captain, Gallagher. Gallagher chipping it ahead to himself against Dean. Gallagher lowering the shoulder. Almost got all the way into the net there. Side of the net now, the Bears trying to get it back in front. Bodies collide there, getting it in front. Swiping out of the net, just failed to click. Back the other way now, here come the Huskies through the neutral zone. Look at the back-checking effort there by the Bears as you see the white sweaters getting back to help out. Oh, if there's one thing you can't teach, it's back-checking, ladies and gentlemen. Another thing you can't teach, it's that new core math. Don't do that new core math, boys and girls. It kills your brain cells. Gallagher letting the shot go, steered aside by Cook. Into the corner, first on the day in Travalla. Circling the wagons now with the puck. That's Jacobson. Jacobson to the right, letting the shot go. He scores! Kyle Jacobson buries the biscuit there from Waterford, Connecticut. Oh, my! And the Bears are on the board just about halfway through this opening stanza. 1-0 is your score. A beautiful shot there by the big fella. As it came to him, Kyle Jacobson, he knew exactly what to do with it. He gives the Bears the first lead of the day. 1-0 is the score now as the Bears send it in off sides, but they didn't touch it up. I thought they did, so no whistle. Picking it up there, that's Large Strand sending it in. Behind their own net now. Huskies trying to come away with it. Sending it back the other way. Picked up there by the Huskies as they send it out to center. Kicked down there by Sullivan. The Huskies following it up now. Cutting to the right. Little bit of room. Letting the shot go. That hit a body in front. That was Sendley. That's Max Sendley. Along the boards now. UConn trying to get the puck back in front. Couldn't do so. Bodies coming together there. They're behind the net now. Trying to send it in front there. Tough angle shot there. Oh, by Till. That didn't miss by much. Here comes the Coast Guard now, coming away with it out of their own zone. That's number 26, Gorman. Back out to center all the way down. Looks like it's going to go for icing. No, the ref says play on. The ref's got to get to happy hour. Perhaps he's got a big date tonight, so he says play on. Big hit there behind the play by Till. Laid the lumber into, that was Sullivan who was sent flying. In on the netminder now, bouncing puck. He's going to hold on. There'll be no further play. 9:38 remaining here in the opening stanza. 1-0 is your score. The Bears leading it. The goal by Jacobson just moments ago. A fantastic goal there by Jacobson. Face off deep in the Yukon zone. I assure you it's there. Face off one by the Bears. Back to the blue line, letting this shot go. That was Linzo. Along the boards now, Carmen. Carmen trying to dig it loose. Lost the handle on it. Bouncing puck, cleared but not out. Kept in at the blue line there by Rizzo. Rizzo leaving it for Carmen. Carmen worked over there by Roy. Nice job there by UConn to come away with it. Can't connect on the first pass, but away comes Intravia. Trying to sidestep the defense there. Zalazan. Chance now on the backhand. Trying to get it back in front. Back to the blue line. It goes for O'Brien. Couldn't pull the trigger there. Covered nicely. I believe that was O'Leary who came out to cover the blue line. Yes, it was. Number 13 in your scorecard. That's William O'Leary. Sent in right on the skates there of McGill. McGill lost the handle on it there, sending the young lad flying. Here's McGill now. McGill looking in, pulling the trigger, saved by Cook. And there'll be no further play. Big hit there. Dylan Carmen laying the lumber into him. That was Joshua Roy looking to try and gathering his faculties there. He looks like a prize fighter coming out for the 15th round, and the doctor should have stopped it rounds ago. But he keeps coming out. These kids are tough. Real tough. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if I ever took a hit like that, there's a reason I played goal. That right there is the reason I play goal. If I ever took a hit like that, I'd be out a week to 10 days. And the first 4 or 5 of them would just be so my feelings could get over it, I tell you. Boy, oh boy, that was a big hit. Along the boards now. Bears trying to come away with it. That's Jacobson. Jacobson in the corner. Jacobson, the goal scorer here for the Bears, leaving it for Gallagher. Gallagher, nice move along the boards to Jacobson. Jacobson walking off, letting the shot go. Saved by Cook. Rebound there. Oh, that just failed to click as the Bears got to the rebound, but the netminder was up to the task. In the corner now. Trying to get the puck out is UConn. UConn can't do so. Was it kept in? No. Offsides is the call. 9:05 left to go. Yeah, the clock is still running. I'm not sure why. I like to see them. Clock is still running. Let's see here if did they fix it? I think they were letting it run on purpose there. I think that it was a little bit. I think one of the security guards here is moving people for the Solu Broadcasting Network. That's the kind of power we have, people. We didn't even have to ask them. There might be a fire hazard. I don't know. Either way, if we get a little bit better view for everybody at home, that would be fantastic. And for the broadcast, then I could stop making stuff up. I'll tell you, I do miss radio, though. We did start as a radio, I guess, company. We didn't have cameras or anything. I just started doing it actually with a phone thing. In the corner now. They didn't move the people enough. As it goes behind the net, UConn trying to get the puck out along the boards. That's Till. Till sending it out to center. UConn coming away with it there. Following up on the play. No, I apologize. That's Intravia. Intravia. A lot of vowels there. I'll tell you, Pat Sajak would charge a lot for that name. Along the boards now, laying the lumber into him. There was McGill. 9 to net it goes now, 8:25 to go here in the opening stanza. Letting the shot go. Oh, that just missed. That one buzzed the tower there. Goose would be very upset. Maverick would say, come on, Goose, we got to do it. We're on vacation. Goose would say, I got a family. I got a daughter. I can't be doing these things, Maverick. 8:10 to go. Along the boards now behind the net, pinching in there. That's Holm. Holm got it in front now, walking right up the gut. Big stop there by Grant as he got the waffle on that one. Oh, the best opportunity for the Huskies there as Holm came right up the gut. A dazzling stop by the netminder, Stone Grant. Out to center he goes now, bouncing puck. Nicely handled there by number 25. That's Power. Sent down to the ice there was number 2, Holm. Shook it off, sending it back in. Draws the ire of the crowd here. Sending it up. Down the right wing it goes. First on it there are the Huskies behind the net. A little scrum and suing in the corner. They're mucking and pushing and shoving. Huskies come away with it. 7.5 left to go here. Kept in at the blue line. That's Linzo. Linzo on the backhand. That just missed on the waffle side. Trying to chip it out to center. That one poured down there by Jacobson. Jacobson. Good hands there. Getting it to Gallagher. Gallagher turning, shooting. Oh, that just missed on the waffle side. Oh, my. Now some fresh legs hopping on for the Coast Guard as Rizzo makes his way onto the rink. Along the boards now, that's Getman. Getman trying to get it down low in the corner now. Coast Guard lost the handle on it. Back the other way now through the neutral zone. Here comes Holm. Holm serpentining towards the middle as he gets fresh legs to support him. Holm letting the shot go. Picked off there by Linzo. Linzo rounding the net like Bobby Orr. Back out the other way with a head of steam. Down the left wing he comes. A little bit of room now at the dot. Pulling the trigger, save by Cook. Linzo getting to his own rebound. Oh, you got to like the way that young man can fly out there. He gets the full speed in 2 or 3 strides, and he's gone. What a beautiful skater. Oh, boy, I wish I knew what it was like to skate like that just once. Now, like I said, there's a reason that this chubby broadcaster was a goaltender. Sending the puck in there, the fleet-footed Frank Linzo. He's big, too. Along the boards now, O'Brien pinning it along the boards there for UConn. Coming out with it, sending it out to center. Bounces away now, through the neutral zone they come. That's Zachary Roy. Roy laying the lumber into him there. That was Hudson. It looks like the ref thought it was a little bit too egregious. As Hudson's going to be headed to the sin bin. I believe it's going to be roughing. We'll see what the ref calls here. Number 2, Joshua Hudson. Roughing is the call there. Hudson from Tempe, Arizona. How about that? And the champion of IKEA, hide and go seek. Well, hopefully you got yourself a couple of Swedish meatballs while you were hiding. No point in going to IKEA and not getting the Swedish meatballs, I always say. Gotta feed her. All right, power play opportunity coming up here for UConn as the Tempe, Arizona native. He's got to be freezing up here. Beautiful country out there in Phoenix. Tempe, the home of the Sun Devils, of course. One of the most beautiful cities anywhere in the United States of America. I love Phoenix. But you gotta like the heat, though, I'll tell you. The wife and I we came very close to moving out there, probably about 10 years ago, but didn't work out. So power play coming up here for UConn as they get the 2-minute penalty on the board. Hudson in the box. Coast Guard faithful, not happy with the officiating. Back to the blue line now. UConn trying to set up on the power play with under 6 minutes to go here in the opening stanza. In front dangerously there, the netminder Grant. Found it through a sea of legs. Covered up, made the stop there. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner. Just got a fantastic text from the wife that my daughter scored. At the blue line now. Here the Huskies winding, shooting, save by Grant. Got the waffle on it. And then he got the right flipper out to make the save on the rebound. Cleared but not out, kept in by Bell. Bell keeping it in at the blue line, walking in, letting the shot go by Till. That missed on the glove side. Pinching down low, that's number 18. That's Duffy. Keeping it there along the boards. Back to Duffy now. Duffy walking off the boards. Duffy looking straight away. A little bit of room. Down low, that just missed. He had Intravia, cutting to the cooker there. I'm going to work on that in between periods. The netminder leaving it for the defenseman there with 1 minute and 8 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Bears leading this 1-1-0, sent all the way down. No icing when they're shorthanded there. Into the corner it goes now. Huskies with the puck there. Trying to get the puck started here on the power play with 51 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Here comes Bell. Bell down the right wing with a head of steam. Bell putting on the brakes. Bell sliding it over. That's Senley. Senley trying to get it backdoor there. Knocked down by the Bears and sent back out by the captain Gallagher. All the way down it goes. And he'll head off the ice with some fresh penalty-killing legs for the coaching staff. Almost a giveaway there by the netminder. A little bit of lackadaisical effort there. Well, I don't want to say lackadaisical effort, but lackadaisical play there, I guess we'll say. Down the left wing now, trying to get it back in front. Cutting to the cooker there. That just failed to click. Yeah, number 26 cutting to the cooker. That was Sean Power. Along the boards now, cleared and kept in by UConn with 10 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Going for a walk, letting the shot go blocked out high, bouncing around dangerously there. Clearing it out of harm's way. Linzo didn't get a lot on it, though. Now he gets it out to center, sending it all the way down, and he initiated the contact while they were shorthanded. So just because it goes across the goal line, you cannot call icing when you initiate the contact before the player comes out of the box. Had he come out of the box before he did, it would have been a 5-on-5, so a good call by the official there. Waving off the icing, 3:45 to go. in the opening stanza behind the net now. UConn trying to cause the turnover. Krajchenko lost the handle on it. Bears setting up behind their own net. Weak side pass there, trying to come out of their own zone. Knocked down there by Randazzo. Excuse me. Oh, you think I grew up on Long Island and wouldn't have a problem with all these vowels. Out to the blue line it goes now. Back the other way now. Down the left wing they come with a head of steam. O'Leary. O'Leary cutting to the middle, sliding the puck over. Couldn't pull the trigger there. Bodies collide in the corner. O'Leary trying to get it back in front. Goes into the other corner. Your guess is as good as mine what's going on there, ladies and gentlemen, so we could just imagine a little bit of pushing and shoving. Quick shot there, saved by Cook. Rebound, Coast Guard trying to get to it. Turning, wheeling. Big stop there by the netminder Cook as he flashes the leather. And there'll be no further play. He gets a couple of taps on the head there from the emotional support defenseman. That's what you like to see. A good stop there by the netminder Cook. Harrison Cook has been sharp here today. Let's see what we can do here. Face-off won by UConn, letting the quick shot go there. Gobbled up by the netminder, and there'll be no further play. Just under 3 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza. The Bears leading this 1-1 to nothing to goal by Jacobson. A good penalty kill moments ago by the Bears organization. A couple of good opportunities, though, for UConn. UConn seeming to be finding their sea legs here as the period winds down. Nice move there by Getman along the board, sending it down low. Going to get it. There's Joshua Roy. Big hit there in the corner. Getman send the man flying. Don't see any of the officials' arms in the air, so that pleases the broadcaster. Along the boards now, letting the shot go. Saved by Cook. Off of Cook's arm there. Getman trying to get it back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Cook steered that one aside. Getman lost a mitten there. Went back to go get it. Looks a little shaken up. Hopefully he's all right. Laying the lumber into him there. Gallagher dislodging the puck and coming away with it. Big hit there by the captain, number 8 in your scorecard. Now he's got the puck over center ice. Crossing across the blue line, walking in, pulling the trigger, saved by Cook. And there'll be no further play. 2:09 left to go here in the opening stanza. 1-0 is your score. You are watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner. In the corner now. Leaning in to take the faceoff. That's Orion Sargent. Sargent, number 5 in your scorecard, the Sarge. He still has his baby tooth as far as we know. We'll see how that works out today. Giving away at the neutral zone there, carrying the puck back in. I thought UConn had gotten back on sides, but perhaps he was still a half a step off sides there. 1:53 left to go here in the opening stanza. 1-0 is your score. Coast Guard winning the draw, sending it to Bell. Back the other way now. Here comes Sargent. Sargent walking in, steered aside by Cook. Sargent in the corner, trying to get the puck back in front. Couldn't do so. His bodies collided there. And Chavaya sending it back out. Linzo hounded there by Randazzo. No, it's Power, excuse me. Sent into the corner. The netminder leaving it there for his defenseman. That's Bell. Bell lost the handle on it in the corner, but now chips it out along the boards and down the left wing. Here comes UConn over the blue line. Getting across the blue line there, but a nice job there by the Bears. They've been doing a nice job all night standing up at the blue line thus far. And here in the first period, I feel that they've been very sharp. First period against Harvard, I felt that they looked a little sluggish like a wet sponge, but not here tonight. Well, as you might imagine, with the big crowd on hand. And Chavaya letting the shot go. Big stop there by the netminder Grant. In the corner now, trying to get it back in front. Grant with the save, 1 minute to go. Thwarted into the corner there, coming off the fresh legs there. That's Duffy. Duffy trying to pull the trigger. Lost the handle on it. A little bit of pushing and shoving there behind the net. Now they get it out to center. A 2-on-1 could be developing here for the Bears. A 3-on-1. Down the wing comes McGill. McGill cutting in, letting the shot go. Saved by Cook. Rebound. Cook pounces on it, and there'll be no further play. Just under 40 seconds left to go here. A couple of big stops there by Harrison Cook, keeping his organization only 1 goal down. Big stops there by the netminder. Leaning in to take the faceoff now is Dylan Carmen, number 9. Oh, no, it's number 6, McGill, excuse me. Carmen was there. Faceoff won by McGill, sent back in. All the way hard around the boards it goes now. Big collision in the corner, as you heard there. Coast Guard trying to get it back in front. They do get it back to the blue line now. Quick shot there, gobbled up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving by the netminder Cook. He dips it into the gravy, gets a couple of kernels of corn, hands it over to the official, and there'll be no further play. 24 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. Let's see if we can ask these guys if they can stand at the other end of the rink. I don't want to be rude, but see what we can do in between stanzas, ladies and gentlemen, for you. I'm a very persuasive man, so see if I can convince them. I wonder if they'll work for cheeseburgers. Quick shot from the point there. Again, we see the netminder flashing the leather. That time it was Rizzo. Coast Guard winning 3 straight faceoffs now in the offensive zone. That's going to start to add up. Face-off now to the right of the netminder is Waffle side. He catches conventionally. The captain Gallagher leaning in to take it, pushed it forward. Cleared but not out. Kept in at the blue line there by Jacobson. Jacobson going for a walk. Pulls the trigger. He scores! Kyle Jacobson poured the shot down at the blue line like a grizzly bear. After a salmon swimming upstream to spawn, knocked it down to himself. Went for a walk and buries the biscuit for the Bears with just 11 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. A huge goal there, his second of the evening there by Jacobson. What a nice play at the blue line. He knocked it down to himself, walked right in, let the wrist shot go, found the back of the twine there with just 11 seconds left. Oh, a big goal there for the Bears as they're going to take apparently what would look like here a 2-goal lead into the intermission. That's got to please the coaching staff. Turnover now. Walking in, pulling the trigger. Oh, that just missed at the buzzer. Well, the opening stanza now comes to a close. Your score at the end of 1. The Coast Guard Academy Bears 2. The Yukon Huskies 0. We will be right back with the start of the second period after the Zamboni gets done doing what Zambonis do. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Solu Broadcasting Network. I hope you had a fantastic intermission. Let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves a snack. The second stands are about ready to get underway here at the Dayton Arena in New London, Connecticut. The Coast Guard Academy Bears leading it 2-0. 2 goals by the big fella, Kyle Jacobson, number 22 in your scorecard. He goes by the old nickname Kai Mighty. And he has been in an African music video, ladies and gentlemen, so feel free to YouTube that during the next intermission. Be careful, though, what you write. You don't want to find something on your computer there that you don't want to have on your computer. So 2 goals by Jacobson, and that's the difference thus far here. A very raucous capacity crowd on hand here today. So we'll see. Hopefully we asked them if they could move a little bit. So we apologize that the vantage point there wasn't too good at home. But nothing we can do about it, and don't want to discourage the young ladies and lads here from having a good time, that's for certain. So we'll just have to adjust. We tried to raise the camera up there, did my cameraman Eden and myself, so hopefully it'll be a little bit better of a vantage point. So this stanza coming up now. I think we got everything about as high as we're going to get it, though, so hopefully it'll be a little bit better for the viewers at home. And I want to thank everybody so much. A lot of you at home have reached out to us on some of our social media or emailed me and let us know that you're enjoying the broadcast, and it means a lot to us. It's an absolute privilege, really, for me and my family to be able to do this game. We're just a small mom-and-pop operation right out of Niantic, Connecticut, down the road here. So started doing this about 1.5 years ago, and I was a Gaylord Fokker, professional, card-carrying member of the Fraternal Brotherhood of Male Nurses for about 20-something years, and then my wife and I decided to start this company, and well, the rest is, as they say, growing history right before our very eyes and ears. So your kind words, your support, and your kind words on social media go a long way to help us growing what we're trying to do here. And our vision is to continue to bring everybody, never any pay-per-view here on our channel. I want everybody to tune in. I don't want to charge grandma and grandpa down in Florida $5 to tune in, so here come the Bears now making their way out of the locker room. The Huskies made their way out of the locker room. The second stands are about ready to get underway. I thought the netminder Cook was outstanding. Coast Guard outshot them, I would say, at about a 3-to-1 ratio there. A couple of big stops by Grant, but he wasn't tested too much. But as a former third-string backup netminder for the Club University of Stony Brook Patriots and Seawolves, never liked when they changed it from the Patriots, but nobody ever asked me. I didn't mind having a period where I didn't have too much work, I can tell you that. So we're about ready to get underway. The warm-ups are finishing up here. As the last of the Bears make their way out of the locker room, Huskies are on the ice now. We're about ready to start the second period. The capacity crowd still fired up here. A lot of sweet Coast Guard sweaters going by right there. Number 90 on your screen. That's a really nice jersey. I like that. Coast Guard gear is fantastic. I love it. I got to get me to a Coast Guard football game. Well, let's see if we can get the football game on Solu. I'm all for that. Or soccer, baseball, tiddlywinks, whatever it is. If there's uniforms, officials, a clock, and a scorecard, ladies and gentlemen, we can broadcast it. Well, we don't even need all that. Actually, we just need a plug and an Ethernet jack. But it helps to have officials and uniforms and time and some sort of structure. All right. Looks like we're about ready to get back underway here. UCONN finally arriving in conclusion out of their locker room now. The netminder, Stone Grant, didn't leave the center ice area. All right, I think we got a little bit of a better vantage point for everybody at home here. And Coast Guard Academy boys and girls were very nice that I asked them to try and move a little bit, but I didn't want to be that guy, Hey, can you guys move? They're having a ball their first game back. They were very kind about it, as far as I know, at least to my face. And that's really all that matters, Somebody walks out of the room in bed mouths here, what are you going to do? These are good guys and gals here. All right, the Captain Gallagher leaning in to take the face-off, and we are underway. The second stanza from New London. The Bears leading this one 2-0, sent in now. First on it there is Rizzo. Rizzo with the puck behind his own net, trying to get it back out along the boards. Met there by a couple of UConn forecheckers. A little bit of trouble there for Rizzo. Sent it over now to Linzo. Frank Linzo, hard along the boards. Forecheck there by Gill. 2 big bodies coming together over there. That's about, I would say, 13 feet of people over there along the boards. Cleared but not out. Sent down low. Now it does get out to center. That's Till. Gavin Till. Number 3, big hit there, laying the lumber into him, Jacobson. Sent Ian home into the glass. That pleases the crowd. Back out to center, UConn sending it back in, delayed offsides. They regain the blue line. Tracking it down there is Andrew Rizzo behind his own net. Rizzo to his defense partner. Back to Rizzo. Rizzo along the boards now to Zachary Roy. Roy up to Gallagher. Gallagher dumping it in. Behind the net it goes now. Cook out to play it. Cook on the backhand there. Oh, he had a lot of room on his forehand. Went to the backhand where there was a lot of traffic, and it could be a little bit of trouble here. They score! Kyle Jacobson, ladies and gentlemen. He gets the hat trick. Oh, a little bit of a turnover there. I thought Cook should have stayed on the forehand. He went to the backhand where there was a lot of traffic. Jacobson walks off the boards, buries the biscuit. Listen to the capacity crowd on hand. Absolutely fired up there. Jacobson. He gets the hat trick. 3 straight goals. He's the only goal scorer here today for either organization. So if you got Jacobson in your fantasy hockey league, you're smiling ear to ear. Giveaway now right up the middle. Back the other way on the backhand. See by the netminder Grant. And there'll be no further play. And Chavalia walked right up the gut there. Went on the backhand, but the netminder top of the crease. Square to the shooter. No rebound there from Stone Grant. He's like a black hole. Light doesn't even escape him when he doesn't let up the puck on a rebound. Real strong goaltender. I like his style. Doesn't move around too much. Plenty athletic in there. Some goaltenders are very busy, very active. Some goaltenders don't move it much at all. I'd say he's kind of in the middle, a little bit more towards the not moving too much side. And that's not a critique, ladies and gentlemen. That's just, if you're not moving too much in goal, that's because you're in good position. So nothing wrong with that. Myself, back in my goaltending days, I was floundering all over the place. So I was often out of position and recovering or trying to recover. Along the boards now, UConn trying to get the puck back in front. They're mucking, laying the lumber into him there. I believe that was Strand. He's going to go to the sin bin. Let's see if it's for roughing or cross-checking. Roughing is the call. I might have had the wrong player, though. Let's see. I think it might be. Now it looks like it might be Dylan Carmen. Carmen. Is it going to be him headed to the sin bin? I believe it is. Yep, Dylan Carmen got a little too rough in the corner there for the officials' liking. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, UConn heading to the power play here. A big power play for the Huskies as they trail this one 3-0. They'd like to capitalize here. Gavin Till leaning in to take the face-off. Had a chance to meet him before the game. Very nice young man. Out to center. Nice job there to get it out. No, kept in at the blue line as Till recovers. In the corner now. Intravia to Till. Hopped over his stick and all the way down. Unfortunate bounce there for Till. There's the netminder Cook coming out to play it. This time he goes on the forehand. Cook looks like he can really handle the puck. I think he's just trying to do a little bit too much here. He's a really good goalie. A little bit too much handling the puck, though. Here's Till now. Till over the blue line. Till cutting to the outside. Till putting on the brakes, looking in the corner now, trying to come out with it. Back to the blue line it goes. Walking the line there, sliding it over. D-to-D pass. Letting the shot go through a screen. Deflected in front. Rebound. Underneath the netminder's pad. Looking for it. Getting the right flipper out. Reaching for it. Couldn't corral it. Back to the blue line and away come the Bears now. Down the left wing is Linzo. Linzo winding, shooting, releasing the howitzer. Cook making the save there. Linzo finding the puck. He's like a giant magnet out there. As the puck came back to him, looking like Jupiter with many, many moons. Except for you got to stay away from Io. At least that's what they said in the movie. Chipping it out to center now. Here comes McGill. McGill's got those jets. McGill to himself now. McGill behind the net. McGill looking for help. No one arriving, though, as the shorthanded getting some fresh legs on it, but McGill killing off precious time here on the UConn power play as if there's any other kind of time, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing more precious, valuable, and limited than time. As my grandfather always taught me as a young lad, you do not have a more valuable commodity, young man. Here's a chance now behind the net. On the backhand now, McGill. McGill back to the blue line there for O'Leary. O'Leary just backpedaling to center ice. McGill's like, what are you doing? Where'd you go? McGill was not happy there with O'Leary, but O'Leary, I think, made a smart play. He's shorthanded. Again, kill off the time. Now O'Leary chops it up to McGill. McGill down low. McGill couldn't slide it over there. Oh, McGill's out of gas. McGill behind the net now, looking. McGill keeping it in the corner. Great penalty killing effort there by number 6 of the Bears. Here comes UConn now. The penalty is over. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Couple of good opportunities, but the netminder Grant was up to the task there, keeping this a 3-0 affair. Delayed all sides here against UConn. And the ref decided to blow the whistle there, deciding he had enough of the delayed offsides. Just under 16 minutes left to go here in the second stanza. The middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza. Ladies and gentlemen, I learned that in college. And that's about the only thing I learned, except for how to tell the teachers what they want to hear so you can get a good grade. I'll never forget that lesson I learned. I was an English major and handed in some sort of paper on something, and I thought it was a decent paper, a good paper. And I got a C or something, a C minus, and I went to the professor. I'm like, what the heck? Did I do something wrong format, something you didn't want? And he's like, no, you didn't give the correct interpretation of the book. And I said, well, I gave mine. Here's Linzo now. Linzo down the left wing. Linzo letting the shot go. Cook square to the shooter there with a nice save and no rebound. And he went on to tell me that my interpretation was incorrect. And I quickly learned that I was wasting time sitting in these classrooms and buying all these books and reading all these books. So I would just go to the library and read the front cover, read the back cover, write down everything that the professor said for the next 4 years, regurgitated it back in the paper so we can, placate his ego, and I graduated with honors. Never gave my opinion again. You don't want to hear it, I might as well give you what you want to hear and get out of here with what I'm here to do. And it was a lot easier, too. Lesson learned there. Behind the net now, bouncing puck. Corralled by UCONN, sent flying there by Getman. UConn tape to tape along the boards. Nice backhand pass through the neutral zone with speed. Down the left wing they come. Lost the handle on it there to Joshua Roy. Roy found the puck now in the corner. Roy worked over there. Nice job there by Linzo. Pushing him out of the way there. Man behind the net. Coming out, but Rizzo had him covered now. Back the other way now. Here comes Linzo. Linzo over the blue line, cutting to the outside. Linzo faking the shot. Had a man coming late. That was Jacobson looking for number 4 on the day. I keep feeding it to Jacobson. He's hot. Here's a chance now. Walking in, and that just missed there by Rizzo. Oh, someone has knocked over the Hornets' nest. And the Bears are buzzing in there as they win the puck at center ice. I had a feeling the electricity and the energy would be real high. How could it not be? With the crowd on hand here, the Bears feeding off of their hometown faithful here in New London tonight. Kept in by Rizzo at the blue line. Nice job to get it down low. There's Jacobson. Jacobson behind the net trying to come back out in front. Oh, that just missed. Nice play there by Jacobson. Behind the net now. That's number 13. Out at the blue line, excuse me. Sometimes the brain just shuts down. Here's Gallagher now. Gallagher letting the shot go. That's off a leg and into the corner. 14 minutes to go. Walking off the boards is Jacobson letting the shot go. He's really feeling it tonight. Number 22 in your scorecard. And perhaps I would say number 1 on the hearts of a lot of Bears fans here tonight. And at home and across the globe and on the International Space Station. Big fans of the program, as you know. 3-0 is your score. Bears leading the Huskies here tonight on the Solu Broadcasting Network. A big crowd on hand, as you can see here. And they're having a good time with their Bears leading this one 3-0. Along the boards now, kept in at the blue line. Nice short pass there, walking in, trying to get the backhand pass there. That was O'Leary. Like to see him pull the trigger there. In a good shooting position. Take the shot instead of sending the backhand pass. That's my advice. And he's like, thanks a lot, Mr. Broadcaster. I never asked you for it. And you didn't. But as a goaltender there, I always like to see the guy make the extra pass and take the shot. Trust me. Along the boards now. Behind the net, trying to get it back in front. That's McGill. McGill so shifty on those skates there. Backhand, forehand, backhand. Got the puck on a string there. Look at this young lad putting on a puck handling display. Behind the net there, all the ADM fans at home would approve. He lost the handle on it. Now McGill finds it. McGill getting it down low. A little bit of give and go. McGill cutting back to the cooker. But it couldn't get there as Carmen was there as well. Sent out to center. Sullivan backtracking in his own zone. Sullivan sending it back up 3-0. Here's your score. Back the other way now. Relentlessly. Here come the Bears. Nice defensive play there by Ryan Bell, but he can't get it out. Puck support has been there all night for the Bears. Just no room for the Huskies to operate. Walking in. Oh, that just missed on the glove side there. Dean working him over in the corner. Bears come away with it, trying to keep it in at the blue line, hustling over, letting the shot go. That was Sullivan. Sullivan's having a real good game. Sullivan showed up at the rink with a little bit of a snarl tonight. That pleases the broadcaster. UConn going off the lighting fixture there, and there'll be no further play. Bears don't like anybody messing with their arena. They're letting the UConn player know. 12:33 left to go here in the second stanza, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0, the Bears leading the Huskies. Here on the Solu Broadcasting Network, I'm your host, Scotty Bonner, here with my cameraman, Aiden, here tonight. We want to thank you so much. What a privilege it is to be here. Along the boards now, trying to get it back in front, tracking it down into the corner. That's Gorman. Gorman sending it along the boards, going to get it there. Sargent, Orion Sargent, worked over there by number 18. That's Duffy. Sargent trying to kick it along to Hudson. Hudson behind the net there. Hudson lost the handle on it. UConn trying to get it out to center. They do. Away they go now down the right wing with a head of steam, tracking it down there. That was Randazzo. Randazzo send it hard around. Nobody home there for the Huskies. As the Bears regain control of the puck here, sending it back out to center. Bouncing puck sent back in, corralled by the Bears as they settle things down in their own end. Tried to go right up the gut there, but failed to connect. 11:45 left to go here in the second stanza. Along the boards now, the Bears keeping the puck in. Bodies collide there as 3 or 4 men come together. Along the boards now, Huskies sending it back out to center. Backpedaling there is Neubauer. Tape-to-tape pass here. Softly ahead now to Hudson. A little bit of 2-on-1 developing with Gallagher. Over to Gallagher. Poke checked away there by the defenseman. A beautifully timed poke check there by the Husky defenseman. Back the other way now. Letting the quick shot go. Glove save there. That was number 18, Duffy. With a nice poke check there a moment ago on the 2-on-1. And still pressure from it. Down at the other end by the Huskies trying to get the puck back in front. Can't do so. Body sent flying there. I think a penalty might be coming up against the Huskies. Now he went back at him, figuring if I got a penalty, I might as well. Now things getting really chippy out there as bodies sent flying. Oh, no penalty at all. I thought the ref had his arm in the air. I apologize. Hard to tell here along the boards, you know. Sometimes you got some fans there. Oh, my goodness. Gallagher ran into Roy right there, laying the lumber into him. Here comes Gallagher now. Gallagher hounded there by Roy. Roy looking for some revenge there. Gallagher got it in front. That just missed. Oh, that was a Gallagher sandwich right there on Husky bread for a moment. Gallagher really laying the lumber into Roy there. Roy's looking and saying, all right, number 8, I'll catch you later. Home run pass now down at the other end. Down the right wing, trying to center it. Nobody home there. Giving over is Till. Till along the boards. Till sending it back to the blue line. Little bit of room there off the bench. Letting the shot go. Didn't get through. Strand now. Up the left wing boards. Good job there to come back and help out by number 4. That was Sean O'Brien. O'Brien sent it in. Let's see, is it offsides is the call? I believe it might be offsides. We'll see what the officials rule here. Yes, it was. So we are about halfway through the affair here. 10 minutes, 7 seconds remaining here in the second period. 3-0 is your score. Bears have looked very impressive here tonight, but I'll tell you, the effort by UConn, though, they're not packing it in. I like what I'm seeing from the UConn Huskies here, even though they are right now not on the winning side of things. Tracking it down, there's Carmen. Carmen coming away with the puck. Carmen on the backhand. Carmen, quick shot there. Big stop there by the netminder, Cook. Oh, nice job by Carmen. He was very determined to go get that puck. Hard around it goes, waiting for it there is number 26. That's Sean Power. Power, nice tape-to-tape pass there. Wilconis. Wilconis sending it in, giving chase now in Travaya. Travaya on the backhand, wrap around. Big stop there by Grant. Oh, Grant had to be sharp on that one and sharp on the rebound as it's sent out to center. Carmen down the left wing with a head of steam. Carmen against Dean. Dean laying the lumber into Carmen there. But interference is going to be the call. Let's see here. I thought I saw the ref saying technical on the Coast Guard bench. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Interference was the original call. Let's see what comes of this here. Headed to that's Quentin Dean. Headed to the sin bin and a technical against Hudson, which I believe is just a 10-minute misconduct. I don't think it affects the manpower here at this level, but don't quote me on that, ladies and gentlemen. Nope. He just gave him 2 minutes. All right, so it's going to be 4-on-4, I believe, or will it still be 5-on-5? They were 2 separate penalties, so I believe it's going to be 4-on-4. I thought it might have been a 10-minute misconduct, but he gave him a T. So maybe he said something he shouldn't have said, got a little bit too egregious there, but either way, so it is, I believe it's 4-on-4, hard to count. Well, not hard to count, hard to see. Coast Guard winning the face-off, back to the in front there. C-button one time, and that just missed from Rizzo on the give and go. Letting the shot go there from the right point, and that just missed. That was Jacobson who creeped in. Down the right wing now, Coast Guard getting to the puck there first. Gallagher lost the handle on it. Out to center ice. Laying the lumber into him is getting in there. He got a big chunk of Zachary Roy. Oh, Roy's taking 2 big hits here today. Roy a little bit shooken off. Headed off to the bench there for repairs. In the corner now, that's Sullivan. Sullivan worked over. Sullivan protecting the puck, trying to get it back in front. The Bears do get it there. Nobody home. As a minute and 20 remaining on the 4-on-4. Out to center now, a 2-on-1 developing. Here's Till. Till down the right wing. Till pulling the trigger. He scores! Gavin Till buries the biscuit there for the Huskies. They get on the board during the 4-on-4. A little bit extra room, I think, was advantageous for UConn. And they get on the board there. The goal by Till. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Huskies get on the board, making it 3-1. That's a lot more interesting than 3-0. Now the Huskies are one shot away from being tied. 2 is a lot less than 3. That's a big goal there by Gavin Till. A couple of big stops by Cook, otherwise it would have been 4-5-0. I said I like the way the Huskies were responding here. The effort was there. Here's a chance now off the boards, walking in, pulling the trigger. That bounces just right outside the post there. A little bit of momentum here perhaps for the Huskies off of that goal. Back the other way now. Here comes Linzo. Linzo over the blue line. Linzo can't sidestep the defenseman. It's knocked down at center ice. Recovered there by the Coast Guard. A little bit of a giveaway now. Back the other way. Here they come. Linzo on his horse. Getting back. Chance in front. Big stop there by Grant. Oh, that turned out to be a semi-breakaway there. As all of a sudden the Huskies finding themselves with multiple opportunities. In the corner now, a little bit of pushing and shoving back to Till. Till tape-to-tape pass there across the number 18. That's Duffy. Duffy pulling the trigger. Saved by the netminder Grant, and there'll be no further play. Oh, the Huskies looking like they're starting to get a little bit of momentum here after that goal. 3-1 is the score, and came ever so close to making it 3-2. This is the best pressure we've seen the Huskies applying all night long here. So they trailing this one 3-1. I think you got to really credit the netminder Cook for keeping him in it. This could have easily been, like I said, 4-5-0. A couple of big stops by the netminder, keeping his organization in it. That's what he's supposed to do. He's done a good job of it. 3-1 is the score. They've been very outshot. Down the left wing now, that's Getman. Getman trying to cut back to the middle, leaves the puck there, walking in Jacobson. Jacobson letting the shot go. That went off the mask of the netminder Cook. You heard the clank. Back the other way now, down the right wing. That's Intravaya. Cross corner dump in. First on it, there's Holm. Holm protecting the puck. Holm putting on the brakes. Holm trying to get it back in front. Lost the handle on it. Now he finds it again. Holm thought about going to the blue line. Wisely just sent it behind the net. That's the right play there, Intravaya. Setting up in Gretzky's office now. Trying to connect in front. Couldn't do so. Cutting to the cooker there was number 25. That's Senley. Backhand pass out of the zone, and away comes Jacobson. Jacobson's got the hat trick already. Jacobson cutting to the outside at the dot, leaving it for the trailer. Cutting in there, that was Getman. Couldn't pull the trigger. Here's Gallagher now, following the play. He scores! Connor Gallagher, the captain of the organization, buries the biscuit for the Bears. They regain the 3-goal lead. 4-1 is the score. A huge goal there by Gallagher as he followed the play up. Walked in on the empty net as he pulled it to the forehand. That is why you always go to the cooker and follow your shot, ladies and gentlemen, or follow somebody's shot. Big goal there by Gallagher. And just like that, the 3-goal lead is reestablished by the Bears. That's a huge goal there because UConn came ever so close to making it 3-2 as Linzo ran into number 10 there. That's Friedman. Friedman and Linzo exchanged pleasantries as Friedman got back up. Here comes Till now trying to carry the puck into the corner. It goes now. Till behind the net. Till got it out there in front with one hand, saved by the netminder Grant. Oh, he got the right flipper on that one. What a play by Till with one hand to make that pass. That's great forearm strength there by big number 3. Got to think he's got the paint cans on a big stick in the garage. You used to have the paint cans attached to the stick on each side of it, and it would go up and down, working on your forearm strength. I don't know if that's how you spent your summers in the 80s, ladies and gentlemen, but that was me. Trying to get my forearms up for the upcoming baseball season. Here's Linzo now. Linzo sending it hard around. Of course, my senior year, I decided to be the MC of the talent show and didn't play baseball, and my father was very disappointed, but either he got over it or he didn't. I never really asked him. Had a great time as the MC, though. Might I add, the best talent show in the history of Deer Park High School Falcons ever had, in my opinion, as far as I know. Here's Till now. Till sending it all the way in. Behind the net it goes now. The netminder out to play it there. Grant shuffling it into the corner. Hard around it goes. Cleared but not out. Kept in at the blue line there by Roy. Roy run into there hard there by Sargent. Roy getting back up. I'll tell you, I got a lot of respect for this number 7 young man. He is taking a beating here tonight, and he takes it right to the cooker again. Oh, and getting pushed and shoved there by the netminder this time. Gotta like the game there of Zachary Roy, I'll tell you. He is taking an absolute beating tonight, and he's got the courage to go right to the cooker, my kind of player. Walking in, letting the wrist shot go there by Getman. That just missed. That's what you call toughness, ladies and gentlemen. You give me 20 guys like that, I'll look like Barry Trotz. He has a chance now down low. Kicking it to himself there was Gallagher. Back to the blue line. Deflected by Gallagher there on the shot by Sullivan. Oh, Cook had to close the wickets just in time. Sent back out to the blue line. Sullivan backpedaling. I think Sullivan's been so solid tonight, doing so many little things. Very well. Somebody's wand went flying there, I think. Now he found it. It came right back to him. Back to Gallagher now. Gallagher. Back to the blue line, walking in, little bit of room. Can of corn there for the netminder on a shot by Satow. And there'll be no further play. 4 minutes, 29 seconds left to go here. Satow from Exeter, New Hampshire, and it says here that he is engaged. I hope that that's still up to date. You got to think it is. It's the holiday season. You know, nobody breaks up over the holidays, do they? I don't know. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. That just missed. All right, Satow. Along the boards. Chip back in there by Sullivan. Bodies collide there. As UConn comes away with it. That's number 11 in your scorecard. That's Ello. Ello to the outside. Ello got it back in front. Cutting to the cooker there was Friedman, and that just failed to click. The Bears trying to send it out up along the boards now. That's number 6 there. That's McGill. McGill's got those Jets. McGill cutting to the middle. Couldn't pull it back to himself. Ello checked it away. Boy, McGill can really fly. McGill lowering the shoulder, protecting the puck. Got it back in front there to O'Leary. Off the heel of the stick there. Back the other way now. McGill. Oh, my goodness. He had number 28 lined up there, Randazzo. Very happy for him that he got out of the way there. That was a good career decision. McGill giving chase there, sending it back in, bouncing puck into the corner. That's Satow in the corner now for the Bears. As the Huskies come away with it, right through the goal mouth it goes. 3:25 left to go here in the second stanza. Quick shot there. Gobbled up there by Stone Grant, and there'll be no further play. 3:23 left to go here in the second period. A 3-goal commanding lead for the Bears. They lead it 4-1 here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. If you're enjoying the program, ladies and gentlemen, please consider smashing that donation button you see on your screen. We operate on people's one-time donations and Patreon subscriptions as part of keeping our vision and our dream of bringing everybody as many high school and youth and local college hockey games absolutely at no charge. Here's the captain, Gallagher. Gallagher tried to get it into the corner. O'Brien did a nice job getting the stick there and away. Walking off the boards now behind the net. That's Getman. Getman putting the brakes on. Sending it into the corner. Back around it goes. Took a weird hop there off the boards. Getman sending it down low. Gallagher rubbed out there along the boards as real estate was taken away by O'Brien. O'Brien's a strong stay-at-home defenseman. I've seen a couple of guys bounce off of him. Here's a chance now. Jacobson. Jacobson tried to connect there with Gallagher. Beautiful stick there by Wilconis. Good defensive play there by number 15 of UConn. Bears now setting up in their own zone. Off the skates there of Gallagher. Back the other way now. Here comes UConn. Down the right wing they go. That's Intravia. Intravia. Sent it back out to the blue line. Bouncing puck there. Chipped ahead. Oh, the Bears had a man behind the defense there. They tried to get it to him there the second time. That was Jacobson. Is O'Brien now in the corner. O'Brien with 2:15 to go. UConn trying to break out of their own zone. They do get it out to center now. Bouncing puck. Lost the handle on it there. That's Till. And then there'll be no further play. Just 2:08 left to go here in the second period. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along with my cameraman here today, Mr. Aiden, doing a fantastic job. And he's very happy to be here. This rink is not cold at all compared to some of the rinks that we work in. Norwich being the coldest rink in Connecticut, in my opinion. And, of course, that's where I was this morning for 4 straight games. But it's a privilege to be there, not complaining. But, if you could turn the fan off while we're there, that'd be very appreciated. Bouncing puck. Here's a chance now right up the gut. Oh, Senley lost the handle on it. That could have been a big opportunity there for UConn to close the gap. Big hit along the boards there, laying the lumber into him there was Sargent. Behind the net it goes now, trying to get the puck out. Bodies collide there. UConn with it off the boards, trying to walk in, can't do so. Puck is dislodged, and away come the Bears now. Out to center it goes, lost the handle on it there. Did Gorman. Chipped ahead now, here's Till. Till's got a man cutting to the cooker, tried to slide it over there. Couldn't get it to him. Beautiful defensive play there by Strand. Strand did a real nice job breaking up that pass there by Till. He had a man cutting to the cooker. That was home. Strand doesn't make that play, and it gets over to home. It could be trouble for the Bears. It coulda, woulda, shoulda. Now we're just getting into hyperboles and what's it called? Hypotheticals, thank you. Is it hypothetical or hypothetical? I guess it would be hyper, right? It would be too much theory if it doesn't exist, right? It's a good question. Or is it hypothetical? Not enough theory. I guess it's hypo, not enough. Well, I'm not sure. Well, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a fan of the program, I certainly am not a wordsmith. Down the right wing it goes now. Zalazin behind the net, trying to get it in front. Bouncing puck, Zalazin tracking it down into the corner, wearing Michael Bossi's number 22. Right up the gut now, walking in. Big stop there by the netminder, Grant. Oh, you got to like the goaltender. Absolutely square to the shooter there. No rebound. Hit him right in the logo. That is textbook goaltending right there. Top of his crease. Or a little bit above the crease, actually. Taking the angle there. Boy, Grant has been good all year long. Real good here tonight. Face off deep now. In the Coast Guard zone. Face off won by the Bears. Sending it hard around. Going to get it. There's home. Can't. Keep it in there for UConn. Chipped out to center now. Tracking it down. That's McGill. McGill's got help down the right wing. That's Hudson. McGill sidesteps the hit there by Bell. A little bit of pushing and shoving there. McGill and Bell get together to discuss the weather. Bell saying it's going to be rainy. McGill saying it's going to be sunny. McGill saying I prefer Willard Scott. Bell saying I prefer Al Lokra. 13 seconds remaining here in the stanza. Coast Guard trying to get one more on the board before the intermission. Keeping it down low with 6 seconds left. UConn just wants to keep it back there, I'm sure. Steered into the corner, and that's going to do it. There's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. The second period has come to a close. Your score at the end of 2. The Bears 4, the Huskies 1. We will be right back in about 10-15 minutes with the start of the third and final chapter of this unwritten story unfolding right before your very eyes and ears, well, most of your ears for part of the rink, tonight on the Solu Broadcasting Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy your intermission, ladies and gentlemen. Make yourself that sandwich. You earned it. And we'll see you back here in about 15 minutes. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Literally, when I walked in the room, he was massive.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Solu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, and we are live right here in the New London Arena, or the Dayton Arena, excuse me, in New London, Connecticut. Have to see if we can move these guys here. They can't be standing right here. If they go down to the glass, we're good. Now the Bears leading this one 4-1. Tried to say it loud enough so they would hear me, but yeah, there we go. There we go, starting a whispering campaign. Just like the Muppets Take Manhattan. We all remember how effective that was for Kermit the Frog. Worked out in Manhattan Melodies. Ended up on Broadway. Very thankful that it did. Art Carney, of course, produced that one. All right, the Bears leading this one 4-1, the third and final chapter of this unwritten story. Just about ready to take place here at the Dayton Arena. As the Yukon Huskies and the Coast Guard Academy Bears, they are just laughing. They are just berating this young guy coming over and trying to loosen up by the boards there. And good job there by the Yukon fellas coming over and having a chuckle about it. That's the way to do it, you know. If you're going to get harassed, you know, you might as well enjoy it. And a good job by the fans, too, letting them know. All right, we're about ready to get underway. The goal scorer there, Gavin Till. For UConn, of course, the big star here tonight, number 22, Kyle Jacobson. He's got 3 goals here himself, and the captain Gallagher, he's got 1. So impressive showing thus far by the Bears. They lead this one 4-1. We're about ready to get underway. The third stanza is underway from the Dayton Arena. The Bears are 20 minutes away from protecting home ice, and they're still 20 minutes away, as that took less than a second almost, well, 5 seconds off the clock. Protecting home ice here tonight, avenging the loss to the Harvard organization a couple of weeks ago. I don't think we're going to be back here until after the holidays. That's upsetting, unless they have maybe make up that game against Wentworth. I love these games. I wish there were more of them, I'll tell you. I really enjoy doing them. I hope you enjoy them at home. I want to thank the Coast Guard Academy for the opportunity for allowing us to do these games. They are such a pleasure. Through the neutral zone now comes UConn. That's thwarted out of harm's way there by... There's McGill now with the puck. McGill at the dot. McGill cutting in. McGill letting the shot go, and right off the clavicle there of Cook. Cook's been good all night. Sending it up now down the right wing. They go. That's Holm. Holm trying to sidestep the defenseman. Great play there by Sullivan. I really like Sullivan's game tonight. Very solid in his own zone. Very simple game. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning into the Solu Broadcasting Network, when I say simple, it is a compliment. It is in a complimentary capacity. Gotta remember, I'm saying everything from the perspective of an old third-string backup netminder. There's some club ice hockey team out on Long Island. So when I say my defensemen are simple, that is a compliment, not a simpleton. Back the other way now through the neutral zone they come. That's Till. Till fighting off the back check. Till over the blue line, letting the shot go. Big rebound there, trying to get to it. Couldn't corral it in was Wilconis. Wilconis sent flying at the blue line. Play allowed to continue. The ref wants to get the happy hour. Along the boards now, that's Dean. McGill, I apologize. McGill trying to cut in. McGill against the grain there, ran the entire gauntlet. Spilled for his efforts there. I believe the net may have come off its protective moorings. As Gill just went barreling into the goaltender there. Yeah, looks like calmer, cooler heads that prevailed, though, I think, as nobody's really that upset. 18:27 left to go here. The face-off outside the zone, as they're saying it was McGill who knocked the net off. As he lowered the shoulder and took it right to the cooker there. Linzo out there with McGill on defense now. Mixing things up a little bit on the Bears. McGill heading off the face-off, right off the bench. Right on the bench, I should say. Here's Bell now in the corner. Bell trying to come away with it. Bell lost the handle on it, sending it all the way down. Looks like it's going to go far enough for icing. Oh, waved off. Ref definitely has a hot date there. As Rizzo took a hard hit in the corner, cleared but not out, kept in by Bell. Bell letting the shot go off the leg there, Linzo. Frank Linzo sending it hard around up to Jacobson. Jacobson's got the hat trick already today. Sent back in now, that hit a body in front. Bouncing puck, there's Rizzo. Rizzo sliding it over, back the other way now, Linzo. Linzo down the left wing with a head of steam to the outside. Linzo cutting in, sliding it in front as Gallagher went by, past just behind him. Just a little bit out of reach there. Gallagher, what a rush by Linzo. And who's the first guy back? Number 28 in your scorecard, Frank Linzo going again. Back the other way, leaving it for Gallagher. Bounces off his stick there. Bodies come together along the boards. That's number 22. Zalazan lost the handle on it. Now the Huskies trying to connect on the first pass, just out of the reach there. Looks like it's going to go for icing. Icing has occurred there. 17 minutes, 18 seconds remaining here in the affair. The Bears leading this one 4-1. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. with a house battle. Not even the mites. These kids out there are 4, 5, 6 years old tomorrow morning. It's absolutely fantastic. If you're up at 8 a.m., feel free to tune in. Pour yourself a mimosa, locks up that bagel, and enjoy some house hockey. 4-on-4, no icing, no offsides, absolute chaos. Very, very fun. I love the House and the Mites, my favorite division in youth hockey. Chipped in there, but it matters not. The play was offsides as Sargent touched up as one of the players did not get back on sides in time there for the Coast Guard Academy Bears. 16:57 left to go here in the affair. The crowd here expressing their pleasantries towards the UConn Huskies. Huskies trailing it 4-1. The Bears corralling the puck there down the left wing. Walking in there, that was O'Leary. Got it in front. Big stop by Cook. Still loose on his flipper there. As bodies collide in the crease. A little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle. No, you don't mind that. It's not foreign to the product, ladies and gentlemen. The fans letting the UConn Huskies know about the scoreboard there. All right, faceoff going to come deep in the UConn zone. I think we might have actually full visual here now for everybody down in this end. That's bad news for the broadcaster. I can't make stuff up anymore. Face off to the right of the netminder. Cook, quick shot there right off the draw, walking in and pulling the trigger. That was number 6 there, McGill again. McGill's been very busy tonight, all over the ice. Hard around it goes. UConn trying to get the puck out. They do get it out to center, bouncing puck. Knocked down at the blue line there, big hit. Laying the lumber into him. That time was O'Leary. Friedman trying to get a big chunk there. Couldn't connect there. Sent one of the young men flying there. That was number 17, Joshua Roy. That might be a tripping call, I think it is. Let's see who it's against now. Is that going to be Carmen? Dylan Carmen head into the sin bin. 2 minutes for tripping. So to the power play go the Huskies now. They lead this one 4-1. Oh, they trail 4-1, excuse me. I apologize. The Bears leading it 4-1, obviously. Huskies, if they're going to mount a comeback, they may want to start it now. O'Meara keeping the puck in on the power play along the boards there. Coming over is Rizzo. Rizzo not letting the young lad turn on the puck. Back to the blue line, tried to go D-to-D. That went off a stick out high. Sending it down low now with the Huskies. That was Duffy getting it down low. Huskies trying to work it back in front. I think one of the Huskies there took a stick to the side of the head, but the refs have missed it. Nobody's arms in the air. Back the other way now. Here comes Linzo. Linzo down the right wing with a head of steam at the dot. Pulling the trigger. Went right off the cage of the netminder there. Hopefully Cook's all right. That was right off the cage really hard. Might want to check him out after the whistle. He seems all right, though. But the thing about goaltenders, though, it's very hard to know, what their baseline is and how they're feeling. They're pretty much oddballs to begin with, so I hope he's all right, though. He took it right off the cage. He seems okay, just checking his cage there. Not easy to take one off the face, I'll tell you. So it looks like we got coincidental penalties coming up now from behind the play. A little bit of pushing and shoving there between Gallagher. And I believe it was in Chavalia. 15:29 left to go here in the affair. Looks like it's still going to be a 5-on-4 coming up here for UConn. Penalties are not going to have any effect on the manpower, as far as I know. As far as you know, as far as anybody knows. The ref explaining things to the Coast Guard coaching staff. Coast Guard coaching staff. I don't think anybody's going to come away with any sort of change in manpower here, if I'm not mistaken. Should still be 5-on-4, and it is. O'Leary hops over the boards as the 4th man reporting for Coast Guard. Jacobson, O'Leary, Sullivan, and Strand, the 4 representatives of the Coast Guard, face off deep in the Huskies zone now. Surprised it's deep in the Huskies zone. With the coincidental minors, I guess it doesn't matter wherever the face-off took place. or I guess wherever the whistle took place would be the right way to phrase it. All right, we're going to get back underway here with 15:29. No, we're not. Now the ref explaining things to the UConn bench.
Come on, ref, let's get it going. We love it here. We love it here.
Face off to the right of the netminder is Waffle side, leaning in to take it is Jacobson. Bears remain shorthanded for another minute and 11 seconds. And it'll be back to 5-on-5, and then after first whistle after the penalties expire, Captain Gallagher can come back on the ice along with the UConn player who's in the bench with him, who's in the penalty box with him. Well, not sharing their own same penalty box, but here's Till now. You know what I mean. They're in a timeout for young adults. Cycling the puck now down low is UConn. Right through the goal mouth. That just failed to click. Going to get it now, Wilconis. Wilconis back to the blue line, walking the line there a little bit with time. Creeping in, letting the shot go. Hit a body in front. Doesn't get through. That went off the side there, Ascendley. Here's a chance now, poking at it. Rebound, they score! The Huskies got the puck in front, got it down low, got to the rebound. Buries the biscuit there for the Huskies. A huge goal there, Sean O'Mara. Not a power play goal. It is a power play goal, I apologize. Yes, it was. So it's not, I don't know if it's going to go back to 4-on-4 now. I think it would. I think it's going to stay 4-on-4 for the next minute and 12 seconds. Well, either way. The goal's going to count, and that's all that matters. 4-2 now is the score. A power play goal right there by the Huskies. Number 28 burying the biscuit there. Sean O'Mara went to the cooker and got to the rebound and buried it. A big goal there for the Huskies as now they're within 2. So now it is still, now it's 5-on-5. Okay, I was incorrect about that. I thought it might go to 4-on-4, but 5-on-5 now. Here's McGill. McGill poke checked away there by Dean. In the corner now. Coast Guard keeping the puck in at the blue line, creeping down low. That's Rizzo. Rizzo sending it behind the net from McGill. McGill sidesteps the check there. McGill protecting the puck. McGill coming off the boards. McGill drop pass there for Rizzo, letting the shot go. Doesn't get through as it bounces out to center. Here comes the Bears now coming over the blue line. Carrying it in there is Rizzo. Rizzo still with it. Rizzo pulling it to himself. Rizzo down the right wing he goes. Rizzo trying to get the puck in front. Can't do nothing with it there. Laying the lumber into him there was Bell. Rizzo went flying. Coming over to help out there. Rizzo sent the young lad flying. Back the other way now. Here comes UConn through the neutral zone. That's Holm. Holm to the outside. Got it back in front. Swiped out of harm's way there by Linzo. A home run pass for McGill down the right wing. But one of the UConn players is banged up behind the play. I didn't see what happened on the play there. They got the puck in front, and Holm's in the corner. Looks like he's in a little bit of duress, so I hope he's all right. I didn't see what happened to him, so I was following the puck as it went to the front of the net. That's number 2, Ian Holm, so just hope he's all right. Holm. Getting back to his feet now. There he is. Good to see him getting off on his own accord there. Looks like he's holding his arm a little bit, and I hope he's all right. Love to see big physical games, ladies and gentlemen, big hard hits, but don't want to see any young boys or girls out there playing injured in any way, so hopefully Holm will be all right. Again, the puck ended up in front of the net, so I didn't see what happened to him, but it looks like he's really holding his right shoulder there, perhaps, or arm. I don't know. I don't want to speculate. Just hope he's all right. Let's see if he's headed to the locker room. Yeah, he's going right to the locker room. All right, we'll see if he comes back. And we hope he's all right, Ian Holm, off on his own accord, but a little bit lumped up there. All right, we're back underway now, down the left wing. Salazan. Salazan lost the handle on it. Into the corner it goes now. Chipped out to center, sent back in by Bell. Hopped over Bell's stick. Sent all the way down. The netminder leaving it this time. To the corner it goes now, trying to come away with it. Back the other way now. Here comes UConn. Through the neutral zone it goes. That one off of the stanchion there up top, or the heater, I guess. Ended up almost lumping up a couple of the Coast Guard faithful here today. I think Grayson Chopsky might be in between the pipes for the Huskies, so I apologize for missing that. I think they had a goalie change, perhaps at the start of the period. And that's a different set of gear there. There's a little bit of red in the other goalie, so. That is Chopsky now in between the pipes, so I apologize for not picking up on that. That's my bad. Back check there by Gallagher. Gallagher sending it out to center. Nicely chipping it to himself is Jacobson. Jacobson down the right wing, letting the shot go. Waffled out of midair there by Chopsky. Stopped there by number 30. Chopsky was in the game, obviously. To the right of the net now, UConn trying to get the puck out of their own zone, swarming on the Bears. Cleared but not out. Gallagher on the giveaway. Gallagher at the dot. Gallagher thought about going back to the point, but kept it on his stick there as Till came over to knock it loose. Walking in now, pulling the trigger. He scores! Kyle Jacobson, number 4 on the day. Buries the biscuit there for the Bears. 5-2 is the score. A big goal right there as he walked off the boards. An absolute laser beam right there from the big fella. His 4th goal of the evening. He's having a fantastic day here. And the 3-goal lead regained by the Bears there. Yeah. Jacobson himself is leading this one 4-2. Really been impressive here today. He can really sniper it. Down the left wing now. Here comes McGill. McGill putting the brakes on. McGill staying with it. McGill trying to kick it to himself there. Couldn't do so. Tried to use his Pele-esque skills there, but ended up looking a little bit more like Diego Maradona. In the corner now. That is number 9, Carmen. Carmen leaving it from McGill. Boy, McGill is shifty. You see that fake to the right, went back to the left there. Very shifty on his skates there, number 6, McGill. McGill pouring it down to himself. Trying to send it into the corner. UConn sending it back out now. Number 18 giving chase. That's Duffy. Duffy behind the net, cleared. Out to center by the Bears. Giving chase there. That's number 6, McGill. McGill getting to it first. Boy, he is fast. McGill got it to Carmen. Carmen letting the shot go. Nice job there by Chopsky to get the waffle down and make the save. 11:40 remaining in the affair. 5-2 is the score. Bears leading this one. Very impressive home game here for the Bears. The first crowd on hand. Here's a chance now. McGill, but it was offsides. First crowd allowed back in the building here, and the Bears have not disappointed. Leading this one now, 5-2. Four goals tonight. By number 22 in your scorecard, Kyle Jacobson. Very impressive night for that young man. Along the boards now. Big hit there behind the play. The captain Gallagher exchanging words. It's one of the UConn players there as they collided. I believe that was number 14 it was. Rychenko. Cross corner dump in there by Getman. On it first there was the captain Gallagher. Gallagher sending it down low. Jacobson. Jacobson walking in. Jacobson pulling the trigger. Oh, hit the post. Oh, Jacobson rang the dinner bell, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. What do you suppose is wrong with Mama's cooking? On the backhand now, deflected down low. Big stop there by Husky as he got the left flipper out just in time. I believe it was Jacobson who was lurking for number 5. My goodness. UConn's got to put somebody on number 22. He's tearing him apart out there. Down the left wing now. Zalazan. Zalazan letting the shot go. Big stop there by the netminder. Grant, and there'll be no further play. 5-2 is your score here. Jacobson buzzing all over the place down there. 10:24 left to go here. In the third and final period, 5-2. The Bears leading the Huskies. Chipped into the corner now. The Bears first on it there. That's Linzo. Linzo tried to connect along the boards, couldn't do so. Looks like it's going to go for icing. Icing is the call there with 10:14 left to go here. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. The Solu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner, along with my cameraman, Aiden, here today at the Dayton Arena in New London, Connecticut. It's been a good one if you're a Bears fan at home. If you're a Husky fan, you got to like the effort that your organization's giving. The results aren't there just yet. Here's O'Brien. Nice job by O'Brien to get to that puck. I really like O'Brien. Carrying the puck now through the neutral zone. Big hit there at the blue line. McGill laid the lumber into Zalazin, but the puck was about 40 feet away, so I'm not sure how that's not interference unless they accidentally collided. I looked up after I heard the sound, and maybe they just accidentally got together there. I don't think Zalazin was too happy, though. He got knocked down, and the puck was nowhere near him. Like I said, maybe it was an accidental collision. I didn't see the collision. I just saw the fall, if that makes sense. Here's a chance now down low. Saved by the netminder Grant, and there'll be no further play. Under 10 minutes to go here in the affair. You're watching the Solu Broadcasting Network. I want to thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're enjoying the program, if you're finding a lot of value in it, if it's on your heart to do so, please smash that donation button. Solu donates 10% of all donations and Patreon subscriptions to local youth hockey teams. So you'll be helping out some of the local hockey teams in the area as well. And you'll be pleasing Mrs. Bonner at home. Actually, Mrs. Bonner is at the rink, and well, they're probably on their way home. Big win for my daughter's team tonight, 9-2, so that pleases the broadcaster. I imagine they're at some sort of drive-through right now. We're celebrating. I know I would be if I was driving home. 9:48 left to go here. Penalty coming up here against Sargent, or Ryan Sargent in the sin bin. 2 minutes for playing hockey roughly. So power play opportunity coming up here for UCONN. They're trying to get the penalty on the boards here. Oh. It's not up on the board yet. There it is. All right, power play for the Huskies. Well, if they're going to have a comeback, and once again, they got an opportunity here. They scored on their last power play. Quick shot from the point. Didn't get through there. That hit home in front. In the corner now, letting the quick wrist shot go. That doesn't get through. Bouncing puck. I thought it went out over the glass, but it did not. UConn still with it now, circling at the blue line. Sliding it over. Got a man cutting to the cooker. Oh, that just missed there. That was a backdoor play there, looking for the pass. Here comes Linzo now. Linzo down the right wing. Linzo 1-on-3. Linzo faking the shot at the dot, pulling the trigger, saved by Chopsky. Big rebound there. Getman getting to it. Getman sending it back to Gallagher. Gallagher, tape-to-tape pass there over to Rizzo. Rizzo sending it all the way down. 1:15 remaining on the man advantage. 9 to go in the affair. 5-2, the Bears leading it tonight. We are live from the Dayton Arena in New London, Connecticut. Stepping up there was Sullivan. Sullivan got a piece of it, but it went up and into the bench there. So 8:50 left to go in the affair here. 5-2 is the score. 1:03 remaining on the man advantage for UConn. Face-off coming just outside the Husky zone. They have won the draw. Trying to set up on the power play, but have not gotten much going here on this power play just yet. A couple of shots, but they didn't get through. Zenley sending it cross ice now. That's Friedman. Friedman. Drop pass. Back to Friedman now. Friedman trying to go back to the blue line. That one's read nicely there by Carmen, but he couldn't get it out. Along the boards now, Jacobson. Jacobson sent O'Mara down. All the way down on the goaltender. Leaving it there is Chopsky. Chopsky leaving it for Duffy. Duffy behind his own net with 25 seconds left to go. In the man advantage, coming out now with a head of steam down the right wing they go. Carrying the puck over the blue line at the dot, pulling the trigger, Canicorn there for the netminder Grant. Good rush there. Number 26 in your scorecard, Sean Power. Still 16 seconds remaining in the man advantage here for UConn. Big face-off here if they want to get back into this game. Got to start with a face-off win here by Wilconis. Samuel Wilconis leaning in to take it against McGill. Won by Wilconis. Back to the blue line it goes. Down low. 10 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Trying to get it in front. That went off a skate. And cleared out to center by McGill. That's going to do it. A good penalty kill there by the Bears. Not letting the Huskies creep back into this game in any way, shape, or form, because 2 is a heck of a lot less than 3. But the Bears not allowing it. Here's McGill now. McGill. He lost the handle on it. That's center ice. Bears trying to send it back in. Bodies collide now. A 2-on-1 down low. McGill sliding it back over. Poke checked away perfectly there by the Husky defenseman. A perfectly timed poke check. As the Huskies come away with it now. That was number 18 with the poke check just moments ago. Turning and wheeling. That was Duffy. Nice play there by Timothy Duffy. 7:15 left to go. In the corner now, Bears. That's Sullivan. Sullivan up to McGill. Back to Sullivan. Sullivan protecting the puck. Sullivan almost gave it up there at his own blue line. Sent back in, but the feet were offsides and the puck was onside. So that's an offsides play there. Zachary Roy's feet were inside the blue line. That doesn't work. 7:04 left to go in the affair. 5-2. The Bears leading it here on the Solu Broadcasting Network. Chipped up now into the corner he goes. Tracking it down there's Linzo. Linzo putting the brakes on there. Linzo sending it up to Getman. Getman couldn't get it out there. The Coast Guard here is relaxing a little bit. And I don't think that's a good idea. Getting a little bit, I would say, less careful with the puck in their own zone. It's just my observation there. I'd like to see him get back to the game there. There's a chance in front there for Gallagher. Get back to the game that they had early on in the first period where they were getting the puck out of their zone very quickly. Now a little bit of carrying out of their own zone, and nobody can skate as fast as the puck. Off the boards now, Jacobson letting the shot go. He scores! Are you kidding me, ladies and gentlemen? Kyle Jacobson does it once again. His 5th goal of the evening. My goodness. An absolute laser beam there. Attached right to the head of Sharks. Oh, Dr. Evil is smiling somewhere from his lair. 6-2 is the score. What a shot there by Jacobson. That man is dangerous. Here's McGill now down the right wing. McGill cutting in. McGill pulling the trigger. He scores! Back-to-back belly-to-belly goals within 15 seconds of one another as McGill snipers it home. Oh, the floodgates have opened now. 7-2 is the score. A 5-goal lead. Now for the Bears as the faithful here are beginning to acknowledge that this one might be in the books here. You don't want to, put the old cart before the horse or count the, chickens before they're hatched or the eggs. And their big hit there at center ice. Rizzo's going to be off to the sin bin, though, for roughing, I think. Coming over to address him there. That was number 18, Duffy, but Rizzo laid the lumber into Holm there. Holm got right back up. Good to see Holm out there after getting shooken up before, so I believe he was the player who got shaken up. I hope I'm right about that. Well, if it is and I'm right, I'm glad he's out there. It's going to be 2 minutes for roughing, I think, or interference, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter. The puck wasn't there, so. Let's see here what the call is as the refs getting together. It's a double minor against Rizzo. So a 4-minute penalty here against Rizzo. So a 4-minute power play coming up now for UConn as they trail this one by 5. It's not a major penalty, so they can't score as many as they like San Jose Sharks did a number of years ago against the Vegas Knights. Leaning in to take it now is Till. Rizzo having a conversation with the UConn bench there. Perhaps they're discussing, about getting a soda after the game. Sending it all the way down now. Duffy giving chase. Now the ref assessing penalties to both Rizzo and the UConn bench. He's had enough of it. The ref won't put any up with any of these shenanigans. Not tolerating any tomfoolery. Echevarria headed to the sin bin, 2 minutes for using bad words. And I believe Rizzo got himself another 2. The ref saying he said this, and then he said that, and then the other guy said that. And then the other guy posted something really bad about him on Facebook, so that was where it really got out of line, so I had to stop it before it got to Twitter. Rizzo, he might be done for the day. Let's see. Nope. Sitting back down. So I think the Coast Guard, yep, they're going to have to put somebody else in there for the second penalty. So I believe, though, it's still going to be 5-on-4. We'll see here. I don't think it's going to become a 4-on-3 because that would be rewarding UConn there for what they did. The 4-on-3 is a bigger advantage than a 5-on-4 because 4-on-3 is 25% more people. A 5-on-4 is 20% more people. That's why the 4-on-3 is always more valuable. So I don't think UConn should be rewarded for that, and they're not. Good job by the officials. So it's still a 5-on-4. So leaning in to take the face-off there, Zenli, excuse me. Gallagher arrives there, and now there's just under 6 minutes left to go here in the affair. 5-on-4 is the score. 5-on-4 is it. Sorry, the on-ice situation. 7-2 is the score. Come on, Breen, I don't like you and you don't like me, but we got to work together. Coming over there, number 18, laying the lumber into him there, Sadow. Cleared but not out along the boards. Sent back in by the Coast Guard. Or sent back in by the Huskies, excuse me. Here's Till now. Till with the puck along the boards. Till looking, sliding it over. A little bit of room there. Slid off the stick. Got it there. Backdoor. That just failed to click. Cutting to the cooker there was Senley. Kept in there by Till. Nice job there by Till. Gallagher chopping at it. Behind the net it goes now. Back to the blue line. Walking in. Till had it slide off his stick there. Till harassed there. Trying to find his wand there was Getman as it was caught up in the big fella. Good job by Till to win that puck. Letting the shot go deflected in front. Bouncing puck. Cleared out of harm's way as Gallagher came in. And cleared the forward out of harm's way there. I think interference might be the call or roughing as the puck wasn't really there. And Gallagher, well, just doing what the captain does. Cross-checking is the call there, but well, not a terrible call by the official, but there are bad penalties and there are good penalties, ladies and gentlemen. I'd label that a good penalty as the puck was sitting right next to his goaltender and Gallagher came in and cleared house, but it's going to be a 5-on-3 now for a full 2 minutes because of the double minor that was assessed earlier. So it's a 5-on-3 now for 2 minutes here for the Huskies. Well, if they wanted an opportunity to climb back into one, they got one here. Will Connis leaning in to take the draw. Behind him is Bell. To the right of Bell is Quinton Dean. Big face-off here. Jacobson. He's got 5 goals today. I'm sure he's thinking I can get 6. There's a lot of room out here. If you got 5, there's no way you don't think you can get 6. Certainly can't be lacking for confidence at this point, I would think. Nobody who gets 5 is like, yeah, you know what? It's going to be really hard to get 6. Probably thinking to himself, I should have 7. Sent all the way down there. Chosky lost it in his skates there for a moment. 1:38 left to go in a 2-man advantage. A big clear there by the Bears. As the Huskies look to close the gap, they trail by 5. Down the right wing with a head of steam carrying the puck in. Lost the handle on it. And sent all the way down by the Huskies. Chopsky leaving the puck there for Ryan Bell. Bell, side of his net. Bell coming out of his own zone now. Down the right wing he goes. Bell putting the brakes on. Bell run into there by Carmen. Trying to get it down low now. Swiped in front there. That's knocked aside. Back the other way. Jacobson. 5-on-3 now with 1 man to beat. Down the right wing he comes at the dot. Pulling the trigger. Glove save there by Chopsky. Jacobson, a 1-man wrecking crew now behind the net as it's a 5-on-3 advantage for the Huskies. But Jacobson killing precious time there. 45 seconds remaining in the 2-man advantage. Cutting to the outside is Dean. Huskies getting some fresh legs on there as Dean trying to set up. Couldn't corral the puck. Sent all the way down by McGill. All around it goes there. Chopsky holding on to it behind the net. 3:20 to go in the affair. 28 seconds remaining in the 2-man advantage for the Huskies. Here they come now through the neutral zone, carrying the puck to the left. That's Roy. Zachary Roy. Run into there by Linzo. Linzo lost the handle on it. Still a 5-on-3 here for 15 seconds out to center. McGill almost off to the races there as he was lurking. Sent back in by the Huskies and sent all the way down by the Bears. And on the netminder, Chopsky. Chopsky forced to cover it up there by McGill with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left to go here in the affair. Bears are just under 3 minutes away from protecting home ice and getting the 2 points here tonight. A big win for the Bears here. So good to see everybody back in the stands, and I'm sure the Bears are very pleased. And the fans, I don't want to put the cart before the horse here, but I think they're going to go home happy. Sullivan keeping the puck in at the blue line on the backhand, just sends it into the corner. Now it's a 5-on-4 for 45 seconds remaining on a double minor to Rizzo. And Rizzo got an extra 2 for verbalizing things. Here's Friedman now. Lost the handle on it, sent back in, giving chase there is O'Brien. O'Brien behind his own net, trying to come out with it. O'Brien up the boards, a little bit out of the reach there, sent all the way down. I think it's going to go for icing. Icing is the call. With just 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to go here in the affair. 21 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Huskies. Face-off coming to the left of the netminder, his glove side. That's Chopsky, came in relief of Cook. Well, I thought Cook was solid, but under a lot of duress here today. Chopsky is under duress here in the third period as well. No icing as the refs wave it off. Carmen trying to get the puck. Can't get it out, though. Nice job to keep it in at the blue line now. The Bears send it out to center. Carmen coming together there. Along the boards now, UConn down the left wing they go. Where the head of steam is Roy. Roy cutting to the outside. Roy at the dot. Roy pulling the trigger right off the mast there at Grant. Both goaltenders have taken one off the bucket here tonight. Give away to the captain. Here's Gallagher now. Gallagher lowering the shoulder. Gallagher trying to pull it back to himself as he lost his footing and went sliding into the corner. Bears trying to get the puck back out. Gallagher cutting to the Cooker. Establishing position. There's Gallagher getting to the rebound. Big stop there by the netminder Chopsky. And bodies come flying in. Oh, that was a nice stop by Chopsky. And what a job by Gallagher. Got the shot off on the forehand and then tried to get the backhand in, but nice job there by Chopsky to get that left flipper out. And with 1.5 left to go here in the affair. Still a minute 29 on the penalty. No, it was a penalty there at the end of the play. So it's going to be a 4-on-4. It should be 4-on-4 if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Rizzo. Okay, so Rizzo's other penalty doesn't count on the manpower. So it's actually a power play for the Bears. All right. So the Bears on the power play here with 1.5 left to go in the affair. They lead by 5. They're going to go home happy tonight. Linzo down the left wing. Linzo behind the net. Linzo trying to get the puck out in front. Can't do so. Circling. Back to Linzo now straight away. Linzo sidestepping at the blue line. Pulling the trigger there. Went off the shoulder of Chopsky. In the corner it goes now. Bears trying to get it back in front. Last minute to go here in the affair. Cleared and out to center it comes now. Here comes Till. Till pulling away. Till walking in, pulling the trigger, save, rebound. He scores! Gavin Till got to his own rebound there on the breakaway. Buries the biscuit there for the Huskies, a shorthanded goal. Not going to change the outcome, but Mr. Till's second goal of the evening, so that's good for him. Well, 7-3 is the score. With just 52 seconds remaining, the Coast Guard faithful letting Mr. Till know that his goal's not going to affect the outcome, but I don't think they're going to knock the smile off of that young lad's face. He buried the biscuit, so no reason not to smile about it. Picking up the puck now, that is Power. Power D-to-D pass there, sent all the way down by the Huskies, but they're shorthanded, so no icing. 35 seconds left to go in the affair. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the game half as much as we enjoyed the privilege of being here to bring it to you.
We'll be back, I think, after the holidays. Like I said, the next game's not till January. So if we're not back on the air with the Bears and the Bears family at home, I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, even though it seems a little early to be doing that. But since we're not going to be back, unless they have to make up a game, or if they do, we'll be here. So then I can wish it to you then again. And there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. A very impressive home showing here for the Coast Guard Academy Bears as they head over to their goaltender. The number 1 star of the game, definitely number 22 in your scorecard, Kyle Jacobson, with a plethora of goals here this evening. Well, for my cameraman, Aiden, I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Your final, once again, the Coast Guard Academy Bears 7, the UConn Huskies 3. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. And remember to tune in to the Solu Broadcasting Network all next week as we got a bunch of high school games starting up about a week from now as the handshake takes place. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, your final from the Dayton Arena in New London, Connecticut. The Bears 7, the Huskies 3. Good night, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend.